102 लोग कर रहे हैं, ठीक है।
हाँ सर।
Good. That's fantastic.
Okay, so good afternoon, one and all gathered in this Zoom meeting as well as the YouTube on this virtual platform. Today, the third day of this flagship program, and we have with us a very great senior and eminent personality, Professor Pankaj Kumar Mishra, sir. Sir, I extend my warm welcome to you for this flagship program, that is NEP Orientation and Sensitization Program, launched by the Ministry of Education through University Grants Commission and run by the Malvi Mission Teacher Training Center, Sant Gadge Baba, Amravati University. Friends, Professor Pankaj Kumar Mishra sir is presently discharging his duties as a Honorable Pro Vice Chancellor at Local University Saharanpur, that is located in the Uttar Pradesh. Sir has Dr. Pankaj Kumar Mishra is a highly esteemed academician, administrator, and the innovator with an impressive background spanning over the more than 2.5 decades of the experience in both as well as the teaching and managing the educational institute across the various learning environments, including conventional, blended, and the virtual setting. His leadership is advocating learner-centric and outcome-based education and has been instrumental in the meeting of the needs of 21st century learner within the higher education sector. Dr. Mishra's dedication to enhancing the learning experiences for the student is evident from his demonstrator history of working in this sector. In addition to his academic administrator role, Professor Mishra sir is widely respected as an invaluable and independent advisor, providing the invaluable guidance to the HEIs in successfully implementing the transformative initiatives such as the National Education Policy, outcome-based education, and the integration of the process of automation through the ERPs as well as the LMS solutions. His profound passion for the revolutionize the education and the commitment to the empowering the academic institution drive him to the continuously make substantial contributions to the advancement to this field. Through his expertise and the vision, Professor Mishra sir remain an influential force in this shaping this future of education. This is the brief about this, sir. As far as concerned with today's session, sir will delivered a session. Sir will conduct, not delivered. Sir will conduct a interactive session. See, participant, this is very interactive session, and I will request each and everyone to be interactive because the session is dedicated to information and communication technology, and sir will conduct a session on harmonizing higher education in society, the transformative role of technology integration. It is very important and crucial session. So, with this brief introduction, I again welcome you, Professor Mishra sir, to this session and request you to start with your session. Sir, please.
Thank you so much for the kind introduction. Whether I'm audible to all of you?
Sir,
पेपर दिल नहीं सर तुमने?
Hello.
Hostel में
Those who are not talking can mute their mic, right?
Sir, your voice is little bit very low.
Oh, really? Maybe the platform. Yes, if it is audible now, yes or no?
Yeah, sir. Now it is clearly audible, sir. Now it is clearly audible.
So, do we have the options of responses through emojis or through other things like chats and all, right? So everybody is able to access the chat through?
Yes, sir. Yes, we have permitted, sir.
Okay, that's good. And emojis also? Yes, no emojis. Nothing are not there.
Sir, your voice is little bit low, sir. Couple of time it will be get okay, and couple of time it will be very low, sir.
Acha. Audible now? Can I see? Okay, in the chat box, my dear friends. Still, there is a problem, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. What's the issue? Okay, so today we are talking about the harmonizing higher education in society, the transformative role of technological integration. And this topic was selected by.
Sir, sorry to interrupt you, sir. Voice is very low, sir. It again going low.
Okay. Give me a minute, then I'm rejoining.
So definitely you will take your time, sir. We will
Okay, sir. I'm rejoining them.
Friends, we will wait for a couple of time as our expert is rejoining.
Yes, whether I'm audible, my dear friends?
Yes, sir. You are audible, but voice is very low, sir.
Okay, very low. Sure. Speaker system. Okay, all is connected, all is fine. ठीक है आवाज आ रही दोस्तों यस माइक चेक 1 2 3 हेलो
सर आवाज नहीं आ रही
हेलो हेलो
सर कभी बीच में आवाज आती है, कभी बीच में डिस्कनेक्ट हो जा रही है सर, इस तरीके का इशू आ रहा है सर।
क्या किया जाए
यस सर
इंटरनेट का इशू है मतलब है ना इस एरिया में
सर इंटरनेट नहीं, आई थिंक थोड़ा वो लैपटॉप के पास से आप अगर बोले या माइक, अगर फिश माइक यूज कर रहे होगे तो शायद वो थोड़ा नजदीक लेके अगर बोले तो।
माइक तो मैं यूज कर रहा हूँ पर मैं काम कर रहा हूँ मोबाइल से रिकॉर्ड कर रहा हूँ राइट है ना मोबाइल
सर दैट विल क्रिएट इको सर, दैट विल क्रिएट इको।
हाँ नहीं मैं देख रहा हूँ ना माइक से मैं क्या करूँगा कि यार ये काम हमें पहले करना है Alright. Technology supports us, technology helps us, but some of the time technological glitches are like this one. Hmm. Yeah, I'm getting response from the YouTube that you have more sound. बस आगे बोलना पड़ेगा ऐसा बोल रहे Okay, is it audible now?
Yeah sir, now it is clear, but sir it's creating a echo sir. Can you please mute one of the system because it will create echo sir.
मैंने इसको तो इको कर दिया राइट एक को मैंने यूज कर दिया
सर अभी भी इको क्रिएट कर रहा है सर।
Oh my God. Is it okay now?
सर आपका जो लैपटॉप वाला सिस्टम है ना उसका आवाज टोटली म्यूट कर दीजिए सर, सिस्टम से म्यूट कर दीजिए, यानी फिर इको ये क्लियर हो जाएगा सर।
Okay. Okay, is it okay now?
नाउ सर इट इज ओके सर, वेरी ओके सर।
Oh, that's great. Thank you very much, my dear friends. Right. Now we are starting the presentation, and yeah, for that, whether the host permission is to me, yeah, is that okay? So I'm joining audio from other device and video from other device. So right.
Yes sir.
Audible. Can I see the okay in the chat box? Can you put okay in the chat box, my dear friends? Yes. So I got the responses, and here I'll start. My personal problem is that I could not talk to the dead bodies. I could not talk to the sleeping pupil. So I will try to let you away from the rest couple of hours. All right. So thank you very much for the responses. Now moving for the presentation and all. And yes. So are you able to see my slides? Right? So now we are talking about the introduction of this entire presentation. That is what the revolution of education, that is through technology, is shaping the future of learning. This presentation explores the seamless integration of technology in education, unlocking new possibilities for students and educators alike. And here we'll discuss the other parts, like you can see that what is the basic national education policy thrust. So this is the beautiful slide you can see, my dear friend, where we are talking about the entire gist of national education policy. Some people are talking about NEP, new education policy. Some people are talking about national education policy. All right. So NEP stands for earlier new education policy. Now it's a national education policy, right? The old term new is gone away, and now since it has been approved by the parliament and everywhere, so this is what the national education policy. So if you can, somebody asks to you that where are the thrust area, what are the main key features? So these are the main key features of the national education policy in the higher education sector. So what are the basic thrust areas? So it ranges from the promotion of high quality research, professional education, reimagining vocational education, effective governance and leadership, teachers education, motivating, energized and capable faculty member, optimum learning features, effective governance and leadership, then transformative, the system, promotion of Indian languages, arts and culture, and very important, what we are talking about is the technology use and integration. Institutional restructuring and consolidations towards more holistic education and optimal learning environment and support for the students. So these are the basic thrust area, and it has been divided into various sector 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. How many sectors, my dear friend? Can I see in the chat box how many sectors we have divided the entire thrust area? In that way, I'm just taking some of the time, the awakeness of your guides. Right. So can I see the numbers? How many? Yes, very good, Dr. Sanjay Reddy ji. You got the point. We have divided into the 12 number of sectors. Dr. Supriya has also instrumental. Archana is also copying the same. And now I understand that some people are, living and awakening with me. In the next figure, just adjacent to this national education policy, you can see that we have the next representation is what GER, gross enrollment ratio, right? And it is what the state-wise representation of gross enrollment ratio, where you can see that red color representing 0 to 10 and light blue and blue color representing the 70 to 80. What is GER, my dear friend? So GER is nothing but the gross enrollment ratio. This is the full form. But what do you mean by the full form? Full form is for understanding purpose only. But if you understand, and this, for example, 100 number of students are passing from the class 12, how many students are able to go or afford the higher education? That's the, something known as the GER. And currently the GER of the India is somewhere less than 30. May I know the exact number from the participants, if you know, guys? If anyone of you know, may I see the response in the chat boxes? What is the current ratio? And otherwise also we can calculate. Here you can see that 70 to 80, only few states. And then 30 to 40, many states are there, in yellow colors. And many states are in somewhere started the yellow, and somewhere it's in pink colors also, in red colors also, somewhere 50 to 60 is shown into the green colors, right? So if any one of you know, yes, 28, a very close answer, Vivoji, thank you very much for you. But the exact answer is 27.3, right? Of course, you have rounded it to 28, very right, because not 0.3 students are allowed, only 27 or 28 students are allowed. But when we talk about the average, the 27.3 number of students are able to access the quality education through this platform, that higher education. All right. So moving to the next one, after apprising you about the national education policy thrust areas, that is 12 number of thrust area, and GER, which is 27.3 to be exact on the figure, right? Moving to the next part of the presentation is to discuss you about the structure of PTR. What is PTR? Pupil to teachers ratio, right? How many students are there? How many teachers are there? So if we calculate the PTR of India, it comes around 26 exactly, right? So 26 numbers of teachers are there. Are you able to see the screen? Yes. So here you can see that 27 number of the students were admitting to higher education. But what exactly, how many number of students are able to access the education and able to access the teachers? So that shows somewhere here. And next slide, we are talking about the education paradigms, what we have. That is education landscape in India. So this many schools, we can see that number of students, number of colleges in India, and number of universities in the India is represented over here. And again, the students enrollment in higher education in millions, and number of expected growth of students is again depicted here in the figures. So that kind of figures you can see is representations of the current scenario of India. All right. Now moving to the next, my dear friend. And this many graphs and charts, whatever you are saying, is good for the presentation. You all are the faculty members of the various institution. Maybe you are also need about all this. But I request you to be with me, and I'll let you know that how to create these many presentations using the artificial intelligence, using the software tools available, web tools available, and also the source of the data, which is named at the bottom. You can see that IBEF, right? So that also I will tell how to find out the data, and this is the basically the part presentation. But first of all, we are just moving to that one, and the next part is to move on this screen is the statistics of the higher education. That shows somewhere higher education institution. How many higher education institutions we have? So we have around 799 universities in 2015 to 2016, and which crosses and these up to 2020 around 1043 universities. 1043 universities we have, my dear friend. Number of standard alone institutions 11,779. Number of colleges we have 42,000. That means what we are the highest education system in the world, right? And how our education system is moving. So our higher education system is moving as with the two categories, that is what a public sector and another one is a private sector. So public sector, that means can be divided into basically four categories. That comprises of the something which is held by the government, So that sounds like school, central government funded institutions, then state government funded institution, and then higher education institutions. So HEI is again having the parts of state and the central universities and state universities. Then let's come to the private side where we are now, where we are working. So private sector has again the two kind of setups, that is known as the formal setup and the non-formal setup. Formal setups, we have the school education, we have the higher education institutions, and in the non-formal setup, which is again contributing to the economy and the students development, that ranges from the preschool, coaching classes, multimedia schools, vocational trainings, and then educational material suppliers, etc., etc. So this is the basically the Indian education system. All right. And then moving to the next part of the presentation is giving you an idea about our story on the what are the notable trends? So one, two, three, four areas where India is booming towards the higher education. So that is what number one is streamlining the process to reduce compliance burden. Hope you heard about foreign universities are welcoming to India to set up their campuses. Why we are doing all this? Because we want to become the uh, like we have been ourselves developed the pharmaceutical pharma capital of the world. We have been developed ourselves as a IT capital of the world. Now our next focus in the education, because we want to boom and boost ourselves as a knowledge economy, right? So there we have the idea is what is streamlining the process to reduce compliances burden. Then second is specialized degree getting popularity, and then third is what shift towards online learning. Then fourth one is increasing student enrollment. So these are the four areas where you can see that enrollment is also increasing. And now we want to move towards higher education system, and there we are talking about GER, right? So gross enrollment ratio is about to proceed in next 10 years to reach to somewhere 50%. So that's why many things are going to discuss. And again, if you talk about the trends, we have been, primarily cooperating. What about the vocational situation? So vocational situation, you can see that, these are the various trends where vocational systems is also working very well. So primary cooperative institutions trainings is coming using the Shahkar Pragya Yojana and other yojanas, and online channel gaining momentum. Then third part is corporate partnership. Then fourth part is government initiatives, right? So these are the various initiatives taken, and the source of this is what KPMG, Ministry of Education, Kaizen news sources, and again can be downloaded from the IPF website. Will show after the presentation of this one, right? With this, you can see that now we are moving towards our second part of the presentation, right? And fill it. Huh? इसको भर दीजिए. Check it again. Right. So now let's talk about the presentations regarding why we are moving towards saying ourselves as a proud to be Indian. So how many of you are feeling yourself as a proud Indian? Can I see in the chat that yes, I am a proud Indian? And don't worry, I'm not going to ask you the question, right? Can I see in the chat? Yes, I got the responses, my dear friend. Yes, very well. Very good, very good, very good, very good. Okay, okay. All right, that's great. That's it. So, as promised, that we are the proud Indian, and we are the proud Indians. So, what are the seven regions? So, I just put at seven regions as seven wonders of the world. Also, you can take and moving to that one. What are the seven regions? So, seven regions I'm going to discuss right now, my dear friend. And first region, that is what India and Bharat is a proud to be as a proud Indian is Indus Valley civilizations, one of the oldest urban civilizations, the Indus Valley civilizations, also known as Harappa civilization, dated back to around 2500 BC. It was characterized by sophisticated city planning, advanced drainage system, and intricate craftsmanship. Still, if you are visiting to the various parts of old palaces and all, you will find that how scientifically it has been designed, right? And second contribution to the India is invention of zero, maybe the Aryabhata's contribution, right? The concept of zero as a mathematical digit was developed by Indian mathematicians during the Vedic period, and this revolutionary concept was later adopted by other cultures and become a foundational element of mathematics. And somewhere of the time ago, maybe you all had heard that various memes and jokes were there since India was the inventor of zeros. That's why we are zero everywhere. But the time has gone, my dear friend, and now India is in a safe hand, and we are moving at a very, very fast, pace. And currently, we are the highest growing economy in the world and fifth largest economy in the world, and we are aiming to be the third largest economy in the world by this, spice consumer habit and also the trading habits has saved us all from the COVID time as well. So COVID was a very, very, severe situation for all of us, but habits of consuming lots of spices has saved all of us, right? And we are good in trading the spices like pepper, cardamom, cloves. So these are the various spices which are mentioned few, but we are the highest producer of this and exporter of this, right? And now moving to the next part is the world's largest democracy, right? So India is the world's largest democracy in terms of population with a vibrant and diverse political landscape. It conducts election on a massive scale involving hundreds of millions of voters. And also the demography wise, we are the young. World, if you compare it to the world, if you compare it to the China, you can find that China is getting old, but India is getting younger, right? We'll discuss more on this about this in the coming slide. And since we are talking about the national education policy and its implementation, my dear friend, we all need to have some proud about our own country. That's why the initial few slides are dedicated to those 7 reasons about the India's growth story. All right. So moving to the next part is the Indian Railways, right? And Indian Railway is what? You can see that Indian Railway was considered to be the highest, yeah, and established, although it was established during the British colonial rule, and it is the longest railway network in the world. It spans thousands of miles and play a crucial role in connecting diverse regions of the India. All right. And then yoga and meditation. I now hope you heard about the International Yoga Day also. UNESCO has accepted the yoga is very, very important. And India is known to the birthplace of yoga, my dear friend, and has gained the widespread popularity around the world for their physical, mental, and spiritual well-being and benefits. These ancient practices have been part of Indian culture for thousands of years. And we have the scriptures mentioned article on all this. And then last but not least, very important is the unity in diversity and versus the diverse languages. More than 1,600 languages and dialects are spoken. We are different from the style of food habits. We are different from the style of clothes habit. We are different from the various festivals, traditions, and beliefs. But then also we are united and living together with all the concept of coexistence. That's the beauty of India, right? The united India, united Bharat. So these are the 7 reasons to be, have some proud on our own country, that how we are growing and how we are the great in the past as well. All right. And then question arises, these are the 7 things which is already known to everybody and which is already contributed not by me, not by my father, but the grandfather, but it is a tradition. What? Something new. So something new is the coming generation and coming ways that India is growing as a world leader, right? What are the various reasons that India is growing is in the world as a world leader? So may I know in the chat that what is the current GDP of India? Yes, I'm getting response from my dear friends. So current GDP and what is the current economy of the India? Can anybody mention in the chat? All right, no worry, I'm coming to you. If something is not known to you, I'm here, my dear friend. So India is currently surpassing the $3 trillion USD economy. India has emerged as the 5th largest economy, which I have told you earlier also, in terms of nominal GDP, reflecting its significant economic growth and potential. With a GDP surpassing $3 trillion, India's economy continues to expand, driven by factors such as large consumer base, infrastructure development, and increased foreign investments. This is one reason that how India is growing as a world leader. Second reason is what leader in pharmaceutical products, So we are the world capital of pharma, right? Maybe export of pharma, then our country supplies a significant portions of world generic drugs, making essential medicines more accessible and affordable worldwide. India's pharmaceutical industry is known for its quality innovations and cost effectiveness. Maybe due to the lay, or less numbers of regulatory or something else, we are the world leader in making the pharma products. I'm not sure that how many of you have been watched this movie known as Vaccine War, acted by Nana Patekar and others. So in the Vaccine War, my dear friends, if you can see, there was the story that foreign countries was imposing and forcing us to buy their vaccines, but we refused to buy and created our own vaccine. So that's a beautiful story, and real story has been depicted, and of course after some dramatizations of the facts and figure, because they're not exactly can be done. So that was a beautiful story over there. And there one thing was that one deity which was belonging from media always quoting India can't do, and India has done it not only for its own citizen but for the across various other nation also. So not we have not only saved ourselves from the COVID, but also we have saved other countries as well. So that's the beauty of the India and how the India is growing. Then third point you can see is the Digital India campaign and information technology hub. Our UPI transaction, while taking this discussion, moving from point number 2 to point number 3, maybe in a minutes, we are having crores and crores number of rupees has been transacted through UPI. So UPI is getting the popularity like anything. Even the sabji wala, doodh wala, phal wala, everybody is a chai wala, everybody is accepting this UPI and using this UPI and other RT services ranging from TCS, ranging from Mindtree, ranging from other companies, ranging from IBM and other platforms, various other platforms and various other stock companies, Infosys and others are helping a lot to become the world leader in IT also. India has established itself as a global hub for information technology and software services with a thriving IT sector, including software development, IT outsourcing, digital services. India's tech industry continues significantly to global innovations and digital transformations, right? So these are the three reasons to India growing as a world leader. I'll come with some statistics also. This is just a theory I'm talking. I'll show you some data, some statistics to support my decisions and suggestions on it. So renewable energy expansion is one another platform where we are talking taking a lead. India is more towards the wind energy, solar energy, and we are good and smart enough, by various government scheme like solar rooftop. Hope you heard about it. Many vibes are there these days, and India is leading the way in transforming to cleaner and more sustainable energy sources. Investment in renewable energy infrastructure and technology are driving growth and reducing carbon emissions. All right. So these are the various status you can see that, and that can help you to understand how the India is growing, right? And the next part is to discuss on, yeah, renewable energy expansion. And that's the next part is space explorations and other things. And who can deny, my dear friend, the contribution of ISRO, especially towards, you can see, especially towards the Chandrayaan 3 Mars orbital mission. Then the next part is, hope you understand, that is Aditya Mission L1, and India's space agency, the ISRO, has achieved remarkable milestone in space exploration, from launching satellites for communication and navigations to conducting missions to the moon and Mars. India's space program showcases its technological powers and ambitions to the global stage, my dear friend. And India has become, the central point or the hub across the world. If you want to launch satellite in a very cheap price, right? You can come to India and launch your satellite. So many, part of the world is also coming to us for launching their satellite. PSLV, GSLV, and many others, I hope you know, are the pioneer and helping the people to launch their website satellite. So creating satellite is not much costly, but launching it is a very, very costly affair. So ISRO is helping the entire world. Now, India's GDP growth and other countries, if you can compare, you can see the various lines are there depicting the growth story. And till now, we have only talked about how the India is progressing, why we should proud to become a proud as an India. But then that looks, a little theoretical and maybe boring. But now I'm supporting my suggestions and my ideas with the kind of, the data, and the source of the data is also available at the bottom, my dear friend. You can check it over there. So can I see in the chat boxes that which country is giving us a tight competition or a tough competition after the India with this with the help of this diagram? So can I see the remarks on the chat box? And believe me guys, I will not let you sleep. And this talk should be more interactive. Thank you very much, Jamir ji. Archana ji, thank you very much, Archana ji. Yes, Mahib. So few 2 3 people are yeah, Chinese, China. All right, great. So I got 5 responses. Okay, out of 96. Oh my god, so others are sleeping. Okay, come on, wake up, my dear friend. Wake up fast, fast, fast. So now you can see that people are writing China is falling, and some people are writing, oh, others are writing China, so I'm also writing China. But it's just not like that, my dear friend, right? So there is a tight competition we are getting from the China, because China was the manufacturing hub or manufacturing capital of the entire world. Even the India was stopped, practicing and manufacturing thing in earlier days. Why? Because the very cheap labor was there in China. And now you can see that how our economy and our GDP is going to have a forecast. In fiscal year in 2022, we were having the GDP of forecast was 9.1, and now in fiscal year 6.8%. And now after 2023, whatever you are seeing is a kind of hope you heard about the interpolation and extrapolation. So we have extrapolated the data based on the previous one, and yeah, give me a moment. And that shows here. Give me a moment. Some technical glitch from my side. I'm coming back with my presentation, my dear friend. So till now you have seen that various kind of representation are there, and one beautiful questions and the concept was there. For that, which we have a poll on the chat box that sounds somewhere that why India is growing and why others.
Sir, sorry to interrupt you, sir. Your presentation is not visible here, sir.
That's why I'm saying. Actually, I have used 2 devices, so laptop got disconnected through the internet. So
Yeah.
that's why I'm talking to you guys. And soon I'm coming with my presentation. But let me talk to them also.
Yes, sir. Please, please.
And thank you for information, my dear friend. And the idea is about is what the China is, of course, giving us the tight competition or tough competition at some time. But now, during the COVID, it has been understood, and it has been considered by many of the country, not only by us, that there is some problem with the China intention. They are good in manufacturing, they are good in everything, but there was some problem of the intention. They want to destroy the entire world, and they want to build their supremacy, and for that they have crossed the unethical and things, and they have done unethical things as well. That was a kind of message got when everybody was pretty sure that COVID-19 was nothing but as it's not a kind of natural virus, but it was built in the lab. So when COVID-19, again, this story you can have when you just go to have the discussion about this vaccine war movie, as I'm recommending once again, my dear friends. So there it was clearly mentioned, and that movie, you can see that entire world was not having a good eye or good thought about the country China. So then the story arises that if the country is having a wrong intention, why the manufacturing hubs are there with that particular country, and in that way only it has been decided, and entire world is looking for some another alternatives for the manufacturing hub, and that was the story of growth of India. And there, everybody was looking across the world, what is the second alternative to the China? And the answer was very simple, nothing but our own country, India, right? People are excited enough, and people are excited to see that yes, India could be one solution, and there some problem is yeah. So, dear host, kindly allow me to enter into the room, and it is showing that meeting is already in the capacity. So, can you remove someone, or yeah, so that I can show my presentation as well. Meeting is at capacity. It's shown to me, right? Okay, I'll rejoin then, huh? Okay, okay. Now I'm a host, so then I can join, right? All right, I'm trying. Actually, 100 is the limit, So 100 participant has already been there, I heard. So that's why there is a problem.
Sir, please wait for 1 minute.
Okay.
So only 1 minute, sir.
No issues, no issues. Please take your time.
Yeah, you can just now join, sir. Please join.
Okay, okay. I'm checking again. Yeah.
All right.
Yes, yes. I got the point now. Okay, that's great. I'm joining this again. Yeah. Okay, so I was talking about the story of this, China. So what happened that everybody was having very clear idea that Chinese are the person who are giving the competition, but now China has not a correct intent. So that was the story, and now people were looking for the another alternative. So that was one story where the China is getting down, and many people have stopped their manufacturing hubs and moving to the other parts of the world, like India or other countries, to set up their manufacturing hubs and all. So that's the story of the India. And now hope the slides and sound is okay. If it is okay, can I see the okay in the chat boxes, my dear friend? Many things we have discussed about the China, but now you can see that this is the graph depicted, and the source is not India. It is source is IMF, International Monetary Fund, and World Economic Outlook 2023 report is a very recent report. I'm showing it to you, my dear friend. And here you can see that India is growing. And what is the second region apart from this? And second region is that India per capita income. It's again when a wonderful website and wonderful slide where you can see that how the India is growing. And here you can see that the Indian economy is moving from 2,234 to 3,720, which is a kind of expected data. But currently, we are somewhere 2,500 USD per capita income, right? I'm not sure how many. All right. Do you understand, my dear friend? What is per capita income? It's nothing but an average income, total income divided by the populations, and many other, statistics and formula is there. I'm not going to discuss about the formula to how to calculate, but hope you understand that per capita income is nothing but prati vyakti aay and all, right? So per capita income shows that how the India is going, and why we all are earning just for the roti kapra and makan, right? So once our basic needs of roti kapra and makan got over, my dear friend, where we are expanding, right? So where we are expanding now, so that's the concept of expansion is what, right? So we are expanding ourselves in, eating beautiful, eating good and nutritious food, looking beautiful. We need, new smartphone every 2 years or every years, right? And somebody is changing a smartphone every 2 years, every 3 years. Someone is changing every year. Someone is changing every 6 months. So that means what? Roti plus in India, but we have around more than 3 crores beauty parlors in India. Even in the villages also you will find many beauty parlors, and many beauty parlor chains are also coming to set up in the various countries, various cities of the India, So we are spending in looking beautiful. We are spending in eating beautiful. Hope Zomato and Swiggy is the resident app in everybody's mobile, So in that way, India's when per capita income is growing, our basic need got fulfilled. We are going to buy televisions, we are going to buy refrigerators, we are going to buy air conditions, we are going to buy, other facilities at the home, which was not there in our previous generations. Maybe our fathers forefathers were traveling through the cycles or bicycles, or maybe motorcycles, but we are having the cars. So my point of understanding and, explaining you, my dear friend, is what, when India's per capita income or any country's per capita income is rising from US dollar 2,500 and reaching towards 3,000 dollar per capita, my dear friend, it's a, very important time for any country, when the growth engine got automatically started, right? What do you mean by growth engine automatically started? That means what, you have to, not to worry about the India's growth will automatically start. Once the engine is started, everything will be done automatically. So that's a point of India's per capita income growth and the growth story to become the India as a world leader in the GDP, India as a world leader in terms of highest, and will become one soon. And it has been dreamed beautifully and dared by Honorable Prime Minister Sri Pradhan Mantri ji, and he has taken an oath to make the India as the developed country in coming time. And developed country and developing country, we all know very well, Viksit Bharat and Vikasashil Bharat. Up to 75 years of independence, my dear friend, we were termed as what? We were termed as a developing country. But how long we could be only developing country? That's a question. And when the question is there, now the next part is what, when we will become a developed country. So at least somebody has dared to dream about it. And as I told you about all this statistics, India per capita income, how the GDP forecast is going, and this many other regions also, you can see that India is growing very beautifully, and GDP is also forecasted for the launch. But now question arises, what is my, contribution over there, and how as a teacher, as a student of higher education, I can contribute over there. So basically, if India wants to be again, regain its own popularity, its own, existence and own pride again, just like the time we remember Takshila and Nalanda. My dear friend, when the Mughals came in India and when they have decided to, burst and put all our libraries of Takshila and Nalanda into fire. Do you know how many time it takes to, completely, destroy the entire books? Takshila library took 3 months to destroy this many, books, many number of books we have. Similarly, the Nalanda library took 6 months to get burned. So that's a kind of, knowledge wealth what we have. बट स्टिल कुछ तो बात है हम सब में कि अब हमारी हस्ती मिटाने से नहीं मिट रही है एंड नाउ वी आर अगेन इन अ राइट ट्रैक इन राइट डायरेक्शन एंड मूविंग टुवर्ड्स द कंसेप्ट ऑफ विकसित भारत एंड अगेन द कंसेप्ट ऑफ विश्व गुरु माय डियर फ्रेंड to showing all this data, to showing all this pride story about the India and per capita income, how India is proceeding, I just want to put you one thing that is what a kind of ignition over you all, so that you could be a proud contributor to the India's growth. And how you will contribute? You are not going to set up a, manufacturing hub. You are not going to set up your own business. You are not going to start your own ventures. How you will contribute? So India, if we want to become a Vishwa Guru, we need the teachers, we need the empowered teachers, we need the proud teachers like you, those who are still sitting with me after the hectic, work schedule. You might have wake up morning 6, you might have some of you wake up maybe 5 o'clock, maybe 7 o'clock, is still working 8 hours for the office. And hats off to your dedication and excitement and enthusiasm to attend this program on national education policy by Madan Mohan Malviya Teachers Training Centers Amravati. And hats off and to you also, the host, to organize such a beautiful session for my dear friends and my dear students. So idea is what, my dear friends, that when you have this kind of confidence, the time has arrived when we all need to contribute towards the knowledge economy, right? What we want, we need knowledge economy. And for that, India's advantage is what? We are in robust demand. India has the largest population in the world in the age bracket of 5 to 24 years with 580 million people. It is not a small number, my dear friend. And India has over 250 million school going students, more than any countries. Application for study in India program increased by 146% in 2021. Right? So how, you can see that demand is also increased and robust like anything. We have a competitive advantages also. We are the largest English speaking population across the world. India was ranked 52nd in out of 111 countries in English proficiency index, that the data of 2022. 9 Indian institutions, the universities in the US World University ranking. And also hope you heard about many private universities are also giving tough competitions and doing great job in terms of research and innovations and startups and all, right? We are moving towards, building the own unicorns. Now, these days, and gone are those days when IITs were termed for only engineering education. Now, IITs are giving the not only the engineering educations but also helping us in setting up the startup, and that startup got converted to the unicorn. How many of you heard about the term unicorn, my dear friend? Unicorn. If you know unicorn, can I see the words yes? Or if you don't know, can I see the word no on the chat box? No or yes? Don't worry, I'll not let you slip. What is the unicorn? Unicorn is not a kind of hypothetical horse. Unicorn is something else, something different terms, right? And here in the slide only, if you are awaken, and if you are wake up, you can pinch and zoom and see the last part. That is what the investment side. You can see that what is the unicorn. Unicorn is nothing but when you are raising US dollar 100 million in a getting early, and when your earning got raised by US dollar 100, you have become a unicorn. So more than 100 unicorn has been produced by these ITs only, my dear friend. So that's wonderful. And we were RNG, thank you very much. For $1 billion startup is termed as a unicorn. And thank you very much for this response, my dear friend. I need the responses. I need the responses in the chat boxes. Otherwise, I could not teach. That's my personal problem. It's not about you, my dear friend. So anyway, let's move to the next part. That is what. Just a minute. All right. So now moving to the next part of the presentation. Oh my God, what happened? Yes. Whether it is audible, my friend, yes or no? Today internet is showing is on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'm audible, I heard. Can I see the response in the chat? Yes, sir. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Okay. Now moving to the next part is what India's advantages again. And then we talk about market size, sector competition and all. So you can see that market competition, if it is audible. Yes. Okay. Okay. Low wise, because I have joined it again with you guys. Yes, audible. Thank you. Thank you, Sangeeta. Yes. So now I'm talking about the market size. And market size shows here as a global bank. Fiscal year education in India has a market size of 225 US billion. Earlier it was in
Sir,
20.
sorry to interrupt you. Your voice is very a little
Yeah.
bit low, sir. Your voice is not getting clear, sir. Here.
Okay, Mike. Is this okay now?
Yes, sir. Now okay, but meanwhile it will break down, sir.
Okay, okay. आज कुछ ज्यादा ही परेशान कर रहा है इंटरनेट कोई बात नहीं इंडिया की ग्रोथ स्टोरी इंडिया बनना है टाइम बट करेंगे yeah I'm rejoining from other devices till then these are the various system I get Okay. Yes. Is it audible now?
Yes, sir. Now it is clear, sir. Now it is clear. Please be continue.
Okay, thank you very much for the information and very very sorry for the technical disturbances. But doesn't matter. लोग आएंगे परेशान करेंगे कोविड आएगी बहुत सारी प्रॉब्लम आएगी बट वी इंडियंस आर हैविंग द एटीट्यूड ऑफ नॉन unstoppable, right? We are unstoppable, right? And if you are also unstoppable and enthusiastic enough, can I see in the yes in the chat boxes to start the class again? Yes. That's good. I got response from Mandeep ji, Sangeeta ji, Sangeeta ji, Archana ji. They all are feeling themselves as unstoppable. Whatever the challenges come, we'll do it. Doesn't matter, right? That's fantastic, my dear friend. If everything got stops, we will have a WhatsApp call. Doesn't matter. We'll connect it over there, right? So now moving to the next part, and here you can see that market size is moving in the global ranking. We are the number one in terms of number of universities. We are the number one in number of enrollments. We are number three higher education system across the world. So these are the various sector wise indications. We have the higher number of preschool market, higher education markets, and other markets as well, and private education as well. All right. So now moving to the next part of presentation shows about key trends, how the key trends is changing, right? Expected growth in student enrollment in higher education will be increasing by 92 million in expected to be by 2035. Number of colleges is expected to increase by 49,000. We have already grown towards 1100 plus universities. Government institutes is also taking India towards the STEM based education. Companies are partnering with Niti Aayog and the government to scheme STEM ecosystem. New India literacy program is also getting boom. And advantages of India we have already told about, talk about, we are the youngest population about the world and all. So these are the various things to be discussed with you. And here we have completed or almost the first part of the introduction, and the second part is about the digital India initiatives what we have taken, right? Up to this moment, are you all feel sleepy or boring, or all of you are feeling excited? If you are feeling interesting, yeah, low voice again. If you are feeling interesting or excitement over there, if you are feeling interested over there, can I see in the chat boxes interesting? If you feel it interesting, then only. Yes, that's good. Interesting. We are excited. Two interest people are having interest, and then I'll start about the. And believe me, I have curated this presentation very well for you guys, and I've been personally interested to reach throughout all faculty members across the India to not only discuss about the digital initiatives taken about the India, but also to boost you all guys about our the great India, what we are doing, how Indian economy is growing, and many things all about. So now moving to the next part is to discuss the Digital India campaign. And the Digital India campaign is helping to transform the entire nation into a digitally empowered society and knowledge economy. As I told about you, is the knowledge economy. It's a wonderful word, knowledge economy, right? So that is where your contribution is needed, my dear friend. All right. And we have already discussed about the thrust area of national education policy. You heard about the UPI system, national education policy system, and many other things. And then now moving to the digital India part and how it will be helping to us. So now, what is national ICT agenda? To convert the entire India into what? Into the knowledge based economy, right? So knowledge based economy, we need what? We need the people with the ICT skill, We need the work culture which is ICT enabled. We need the knowledge worker. We need the we need learning society, united, moral and ethical society. Similarly, we need the infrastructures like communication, fiber optic, cabling, gigabyte ATMs. We need the satellites. We need the transport and logistics systems to be improved upon. Thanks to the contribution of Maharashtra to produce Nitin Gadkari like a pupil who has been contributed to India's transport and logistics system very well. Right, Gadkari Saab is doing really great to making the roads of India as a great roads and great highways. So can we have Gadkari Saab in the chat box? Right. So whether Gadkari Saab is working well for the roads and logistics? Yes or no? All right. So now moving to the next part is that applications and content. That is what the smart schools, e-governance models, then smart card, then telemedicines and others are also there. All right. Next, moving to the next part is what, yes. National ICT education vision is what? So about the national education vision is information society, that is ICT based economy. We were termed for the ICT based economy in 2005. Now we are moving knowledge products and service based society in knowledge society by 2020. So here in the right side you can see that x axis basically we have the timelines, and in the y axis we have the economy and what is the taste of economy we are changing. So we want to overcome ourselves from information society to knowledge society, and knowledge society to competitive society. So competitive knowledge based society, we want to term ourselves by 2047 we will be a developed India. But this has not been taken or not been done in one day only. This has been taken time. Lots of time has been taken for all this, and that is what ICT used in India. That's the policy directions, right? So ET schemes, insights. We have started from the ICT use in India policy direction ranging from ET scheme in 1972 to INSET in 1983, then class projects, NPE 1992, EduSets we have launched in 2004, then we have the revised ICT policy at 2012, and now moving to the little advanced, and when we have the COVID, we got the solutions as virtual lab. All right. So these are the various things we have discussed about the ICT used in India. Now let's talk about the National Education Policy Article 2023, which is termed for the words of ICT use and integration. That is what, given the explosive pace of technological development allied with the sheer creativity of tech-savvy teachers and entrepreneurship, including student entrepreneurship. So here the two words which I want to make underline is what, one is tech savvy teachers and another one is entrepreneurs. Tech savvy teachers and entrepreneurs we want, and also the student entrepreneurship to boom our economy or to move our economy to the next level. So this is the line which is copied and pasted over this slide from National Education Policy. How many of you have, yeah, how many of you have the copy of National Education Policy? Right? Do you have the copy of National Education Policy with you? NEP copy. If you have, can I see yes in the chat boxes? Yes? Okay. So one pupil have the NEP policy and others out of 99, I could not see that NEP policies are with them. So need not to worry, my dear friend, whatever the discussions we have, right? Not particular this, PPT presentation, because PPT is, gist of the presentation, but entire, discussions, notes from where I have prepared this PPT, I will share it to the end. If you all feel happy, if you all feel interesting, and if you will be with interactive with me like this, right? So then only I'll be able to share it to you, my dear friend. So now moving to the next part, that is what the two words, what is what one is what entrepreneurship, and teachers. So tech savvy entrepreneurs we want, tech savvy teachers we want, and tech savvy students we want. And also we need the student entrepreneurs, right? So why don't we have, teaching policies, or in campus we have earn while you learn kind of philosophy in the campuses, in the higher education campuses, so that they can fulfill their basic needs of education. Many of students are struggling socially, economically, and poor background, so that they can also be helped through over there. So we could have some policy for the making them students entrepreneurship. We could have the policy for the tech entrepreneurs. So that's why you can say boom of tech companies has been arise in India. Then boom of uh, this tech savvy teachers has been arrived. Then boom of tech company. Then now students entrepreneur, as I already mentioned you, that the time has come when the unicorns are about to come. Next part is to discuss about you know this and yes, new education technologies involving artificial intelligence, machine learning, blockchain, smart boards, handheld computing device, adaptive computer testings, you know, um, what are basic things? So artificial intelligence. Today, if you the time permits, and if you all agree and be interactive with me like this, my dear friend, we will discuss some, artificial intelligence tools, AI tools, for your use. How many of you are using outcome based education in your institutions? Do you know what is outcome based education? OBE, outcome based education. Don't know? Let me write down in chat boxes. OBE, outcome based education. Okay, let me make it more simple for you guys. Yes, COPO mapping. You heard about this word? COPO mapping, course outcome, program outcome. And believe me, if you all are not from the category of deans and HOD, if you all are the faculty member, this is a very very tensionful work, very very hectic and critical work for some of you, my dear friend, right? Because as a HOD, as a dean, as a director, as a pro vice chancellor, it's very easy for me to say that you have to create a course, outcome based education should be there. Yes, NEC is also giving the interaction, and prepare your course outcome, prepare your syllabus according to that. It's very easy to say, but how to implement, that's a question. And when that's a question, the concept arises, outcome based education. Yeah, very well, Ranjana. And NBA is also asking about that one, right? So believe me guys, if you will be interactive like this till the end, I promise you to discuss about the outcome based education philosophy and the magic with the chat GPT and other artificial intelligence tool, and which will make your life very very easy. All right, so are you excited for that? May I see the excitements on the chat boxes? Let's spam OBE in the chat box. Let's spam OBE in the chat box. Can I see the OBE? If you want me the solutions to be given to you, my dear friend. Yes. If only I'll get only 10 responses, I'll not take this part, and I'll focus on this presentation only, because turning the slides and talking something from the slides is very easy for any presenter. But believe me guys, I am a different kind of person, and I want to help you all. And if you have paid me this 3 hours, I just want to help you also in your difficult time, and that is what a OBE. you heard about the concept कि आपका क्वेश्चन पेपर जो बनेगा उसमें सीओ की मैपिंग होनी चाहिए, आपका जो सिलेबस बनेगा उसमें सीओ कहाँ है, उसमें पीओ की मैपिंग कहाँ है, उसकी मैपिंग लेकर के आइए. Your deans, HODs are very saying it very smartly, but the point is that whether are you able to do it very easily? No, you are taking lots of time. You are, putting copy and pasting from other universities website, other universities CO and PO. Today I will show you by just creating, copying any syllabus from internet. I'll show it to you and I'll convert it and I'll help you how to find out, using the outcome based education, using the various artificial intelligence tools. All right, thank you very much for this responses and OB, so that I do understand that many of you are interested to that part also. Okay, another question: how many of you have in the problem in creating PPT? How many of you are struggling while creating the presentation, while creating the PPT, right? If you are having no problem, then fantastic, my dear friend. But if you want an artificial intelligence software should be there, which will create your PPT by giving only 10 or 12 number of words. That suppose you want to create presentations for C programming, suppose you want to create a presentation for any other topic, that can be done using the artificial intelligence also. That also I will try to cover today if the time permits, and interactions will be like this. Although we have the champions like Jagriti Vyas and Sunal who are helping us to understand, and a lot of work is needed to be done for. Yes, Sonal, that's the kind of honesty I'm expecting from you, my dear friend. For creating one PPT, you need to work for 2 to 3 hours. But today I will show you how to create PPT in just a minutes only, right? So that also I'm going to teach you. Are you excited for this? Can I see the excitements in the chat box? Yes, excited. Okay, that's great thing. And in that way, basically, I'm checking the psychology of my friends so that, it has already been completed 40, in fact, 50 minutes over there. And science has and research has shown us that after listening continuously 50 minutes, our mind will go to sleep. That's why my task is this in this part is to make you awaken. And thank you very much for this excitement. And let's start the next part of the presentation and the discussion, my dear friend. Thank you very much for being with me. And now moving to the next part, that is what, yeah, that is thrust of technological intervention in national education policy. India's national education policy has, moved toward. I'm talking about the article number 23. Today, I will give you the entire thing also, how to get them, and many things also we'll discuss today. That also I will show you. Okay, so what are the thrust area? The thrust area lies like teaching, learning, and evaluation process, then supporting teacher preparations and professional development, enhancing educational access, streamlining educational management and administration, removing language barriers, and access to the young students. So these are, basically the thrust area, six thrust area for the technological interventions to make the life easy of the student, teachers, and the institutions and management and administrations. For that, we could have the various softwares ranging from LMS, ERP, and then assessment tools ranging from Code Tantra, then Andragogy, then Blackboard, then many My Moodle, many things you heard about it, right? So how many of you heard about the Blackboard? Blackboard. Blackboard. How police question is this? Everybody, when a teacher, we all know what is Blackboard. Which kind of question is this? But I am talking about the different words. Blackboard is what? How many of you heard about it? It's not your chalk and talk Blackboard. It's a different Blackboard. It's basically the LMS solution. LMS solution. So those who knows LMS solution, may I know the full form in chat boxes? What is LMS? How many of you heard about it, my dear friend? Again, checking your energy. Yes. No one? Okay. If no one, then fine. I'll help you understand then. Yes, Sangeeta is awakened and she's writing LMS software, that is learning management software. Yeah, very well. Exactly. One answer I got. I appreciate Sangeeta ji for your efforts, and others are also writing maybe LMS as LMS, but LMS is very, very common. And learning management software, learning management solutions also we are saying, learning management systems also we are saying, but basically learning management solutions is what is nothing but the physical infrastructure. What you have a girls common room, you have a boys common room, you have a playing area, you have a classroom, you have tutorial room, you have a lab room. If you want to transform all these into virtual setup, that is nothing but termed with this three-letter word LMS. Do you understand, my dear friend? LMS is nothing but not only a particular solutions or the software, but also it depicts entire school, entire university in a virtual setup. That is known as a learning management software, right? So then many kind of solutions are there. We'll discuss more on this gradually when we are approaching to the next slides, right? And here the next part of the story is again that the thrust and the of technological intervention ranging from disruptive technology, artificial intelligence, 3D and 7D virtual realities has emerged, and then extensive research is needed in new technologies involving artificial intelligence, machine learning, blockchain, smart board, handheld computing devices. And before scaling up interventions, the use and integration of technology to improve multiple aspects of education should be rigorously and transparently evaluated in relevant contexts. That is also the thrust area of technological intervention, my dear friend. So there we are talking about, you can see that artificial intelligence many times. And that's why as a pro vice chancellor, as a very senior authority of a system, I encourage the students to use ChatGPT. I encourage my teachers to use ChatGPT for creating a solutions and a great platform, not only for the giving assignment and correcting the assignment, right? Assignments, if you are these days, what happens, students are copying the assignments from the ChatGPT and submitting in a minutes. So that's not the solution. That's not a part. This is kind of abusing the technology. Let's try to learn how to use the technology. And I'm very happy to share you, my dear friend, that last week only I got published my own authored book on ChatGPT, how to use ChatGPT for academics and research. The title of the book is Navigating Academia Through ChatGPT. I will show that thing also today, and I'll share you one book of ChatGPT also to use in your academics. Are you okay with this? Are you excited for that, my dear friend? Can I see yes on the chat box so that I can prepare myself for that thing also? Okay, very good. Thank you, Sangeeta ji. Few people are very active and others are sleeping. I do understand how the class were taken and attended by the students. They all are also logging just because they need certificate and putting the mobiles under the pillow and sleeping very well. But I'm not that kind of person, and I'm not letting you to sleep also. At least 5 people, at least 10 people, but we will be interactive. Thank you very much, my dear friend. Let's move to the next part. Then, if you talk about the ICT use and integration, the traditional education system faces challenges in engaging digital natives and adapting to 21st century needs. Technology partners, solutions to bridge this gap, providing interactive and personalized learning experiences, right? So, basic idea is what are the different ICT use and ICT tools are available. So use and integration of technology to improve multiple aspects of education will be supported and adopted, provided these interventions are rigorously and transparently evaluated in relevant context before they are scaled up. And national education policy says that they will set up, one national educational technology forum, right? And that technology forum will be, yeah, that technology forum will be used or will be created to provide, a platform for free exchange of ideas on the use of technology to enhance learning. So this is the word where will has been used. So will is used because it is the previous, the created website or previously created idea when and it, text has been copied from NEP 2020 document, right? But now NEP has already been established, and the link for that website is here. Let's try to understand what are the idea and the concept behind NETF. So NETF will have the following function. It will provide independent evidence-based advice to central state government agencies, and based on the technological interventions and the use of data, and it will build intellectual and institutional capabilities in educational technology. Then it will envision a strategic thrust area in this domain and articulate new directions and for research and innovations. All right. And then moving to the next part, NETF website is looking like this, right? And it has the idea of expansion of digital infrastructure, to help India become a global knowledge hub. Every time you will see the word like knowledge hub, knowledge economy, knowledge powered economy, and all. That's why I need the faculty members like you, those who are still continuing me after completion of 1 hour with all the technical glitches at the first part, right? The second part is the consolidation of technology-led learning programs into one single platform, and then driving ecosystem collaborations, innovation, and setting up best practices. So this is not something philosophy I'm talking. This is the link of the website, and that link is netfacict.india.org. Right, let me paste that link to you so that you can also explore at your own convenience. All right, so the link for this is, yes, NETF. Yes, so this is the link of this website, my dear friend. If you click it, you will be uh, moving to this website. We will explore what are the different practices over there, but let's discuss a few more things over there. So NETF has the various initiatives like NETF AICT.India.org major institutes. If you click on it, next I will and visit this website also. But before that, let's discuss on it. National Digital Education Infrastructure Architecture, Digital Institution Structure for Infrastructure for the Education Ecosystem. Then second initiative is the One Nation, One Data. Third initiative is NEET, that is National Education Alliance for Technology. Next one is Design and Architecture Framework for Education Ecosystem Registry. Next one is Anuvadini, netf.aictindia.org, major institutes, HTML, you will find Anuvadini, that is AICT translation AI tools. Then we have the Digital University, then AICT internship, then we have National Apprenticeship Training Schemes, NATS and all. Then we have National Academic Depository, NAD, University Grant Commissions. And then we have Diksha, that is digital infrastructure for knowledge sharing. And then we have our own SWAM platform. Many words and things has already been discussed. So these are the various initiatives discussed over this part. And next part is the discussion related to the digital infrastructures, and then NETEF, NDER. Basically, the term is what? NDEAR. Give me a minute. So NDER is one another part where we need to discuss on that one. And what are the different parts of NDER that we also need to understand over there? Yeah. So before proceeding on this part, yes. Okay. So basically, the purpose of NDEAR is nothing but uniting or unifying what which is not uniform. For example, national digital education architectures is focusing on the various focuses that has. One is what leverage the investment, then privacy, security, and trust by design, then provide design by choice by design, then evaluable technologies, address diversity, inclusion, and special needs, unifying which is not uniform, which already discussed, then ecosystem driven, unbound, unbundled, and combinable, then federable but interoperable, then address open access. So these are the various major initiatives of NDEAR, National Digital Infrastructure. So my dear friend, if you can let me just go back so that this can be discussed again. So can you count? Are you with me, my dear friend? Just count. What are the major institutes and how many institutes we have? This is number one institute, right? Number one, NDAR. Number two, National One Nation, One Data. Number three, NEET. Number four, Design and Architecture Framework for Education Ecosystem Registry. Number five, Anuvadini. Number six, AICT Translation Automation AI Tool. Number six is Digital University. Number seven, AICT Internship. Number eight is Apprenticeship Training Scheme, NATS. Number nine is National Academic Depository. And number 10 is Diksha. Number 11 is SWAM. So these are the various initiatives we have taken. And now moving to the next part, that is what NDER, how it is working, we have already discussed. Then if you need to go to the website of NDER website, where you will find all this. So I'm just pasting all this here again, right? So hope this is useful to you, and I'm just putting this in the chat boxes. So link for this is putting like this as netfaictindia.org, major institutes, and ndr.gov.in. Is it visible to you, my dear friend? Are you able to access the link? Yes? Okay, again feeling sleepy? No worry. Yeah, Mandeep got it. So link is okay to you. And this is all the website. Yeah, what I'm saying about, we have around 12 numbers of initiatives, and these initiatives are being taken care. And if we go to the various websites of these many links, we'll have the demonstration of the websites again. But soon after the break, we'll take break in a couple of minutes post completion of this many discussions. And let me have more discussions on NDEAR. So NDER has again the initiatives, that is National Digital Architectures, is what having the initiatives like Energized Textbook, Teachers Professional Development, Question Bank, Content Sourcing, Content Authoring, Quizzes, Content Consumptions, Data Tool and Dashboards, then Chatboards, digital credentials, collaboration, physical, CQ, surveys, language translations, mentoring, sunboard registry, and credential, and many other things. So these are the various 17 or more than 17 initiatives pasted over this website or this slide you can see, which is taking the glimpse of NDEAR initiatives, my dear friend. And moving to the next part, that is what is the success of this initiative. So maybe you have not heard about the concept of NDR or concept of Dikshas initiatives, right? But see the success ratio. So almost 600 million energized textbooks has been created, almost 12 billion QR code has been generated. What is this energized textbook? What is this QR code? We will discuss it in coming slides. And then we have 4.93 billion learning solutions, 2 lakhs plus digital resources, 35 plus languages, 1500 plus micro courses, and 100 million plus verifiable credential has been issued over there. So that's a fantastic achievement by the Diksha and NDR infrastructures, right? What are the other solutions of that is what solution for the ecosystem ranging from Madhu application for teaching and learning, micro improvement projects and mentoring, then content contribution and volunteering capabilities, Shiksha capabilities for students assessment, enabling live classrooms, and capability and leveraging content for Diksha, then live classes and exemplar content linked to energized textbooks, then doubt solving via chatbots. So these are the various initiatives taken. And now we will discuss about few digital learning solutions as well, that is Diksha and all. But before that, I suggest and request the host to take a break of 10 minutes because already 1 hour 40 minutes is over and done. Host, are you able to listen me? Can we take a break of 10 minutes? एक 10 मिनट का ब्रेक ले लें. All right. So need not to go anywhere. I just want to take the consent from my friends. If you are okay with this, I'm taking a break, but this break is just for 5 minutes. And in this 5 minutes also, we will use it very creatively. I'll show you this beautiful presentation, this beautiful video by Microsoft, right? So I'm showing it to you. So are you able to see this video?
I'm Saqib Sheikh. I lost my sight when I was 7, and shortly after that I went to a school for the blind, and that's where I was introduced to talking computers, and that really opened up a whole new world of opportunities. I joined Microsoft 10 years ago as a software engineer. I love making things which improve people's lives, and one of the things I've always dreamt of since I was at university was this idea of something that could tell you at any moment what's going on around you.
I think it's a man jumping in the air doing a trick on a skateboard.
I teamed up with like-minded engineers to make an app which lets you know who and what is around you. It's based on top of the Microsoft Intelligence APIs, which makes it so much easier to make this kind of thing. The app on smartphones, but also on the Pivot Head smart glasses. When you're talking to a bigger group, sometimes you can talk and you think, is everyone listening really well, or are they half asleep? And you never know.
I see two faces, 40-year-old man with a beard looking surprised, 20-year-old woman looking happy.
The app can describe the general age and gender of the people around me and what their emotions are, which is incredible. One of the things that's most useful about the app is the ability to read out text.
Hello, good afternoon. Here's your menu.
Great, thank you. I can use the app on my phone to take a picture of the menu, and it's going to guide me on how to take that correct photo,
Move camera to the bottom right and away from the document.
and then it'll recognize the text. Read me the headings.
I see appetizers, salads, paninis, pizzas, pastas.
Years ago, this was science fiction. I never thought it would be something that you could actually do, but artificial intelligence is improving at an ever faster rate, and I'm really excited to see where we can take this. As engineers, we're always standing on the shoulders of giants, building on top of what went before. And in this case, we've taken years of research from Microsoft Research to pull this off.
I think it's a young girl throwing an orange frisbee in the park.
For me, it's about taking that far-off dream and building it one step at a time. I think this is just the beginning. And shortly after that, I went to a school for the blind. And that's where I was introduced to talking computers, and that really opened up a whole new world of opportunities. I joined Microsoft 10 years ago as a software engineer. I love making things which improve people's lives. And one of the things I've always dreamt of since I was at university was this idea of something that could tell you at any moment what's going on around you.
I think it's a man jumping in the air doing a trick on a skateboard.
I teamed up with like-minded engineers to make an app which lets you know who and what is around you. It's based on top of the Microsoft Intelligence APIs, which makes it so much easier to make this kind of thing. The app runs on smartphones, but also on the Pivot Head smart glasses. When you're talking to a bigger group, sometimes you can talk and there's no response, and you think, is everyone listening really well, or are they half asleep? And you never know.
I see two faces, 40-year-old man with a beard looking surprised, 20-year-old woman looking happy.
The app can describe the general age and gender of the people around me and what their emotions are, which is incredible. One of the things that's most useful about the app is the ability to read out text.
Hello, good afternoon. Here's your menu.
Great, thank you. I can use the app on my phone to take a picture of the menu, and it's going to guide me on how to take that correct photo,
Move camera to the bottom right and away from the document.
and then it'll recognize the text. Read me the headings.
I see appetizers, salads, paninis, pizzas, pastas.
Years ago, this was science fiction. I never thought it would be something that you could actually do, but artificial intelligence is improving at an ever faster rate, and I'm really excited to see where we can take this. As engineers, we're always standing on the shoulders of giants, building on top of what went before. And in this case, we've taken years of research from Microsoft Research to pull this off.
I think it's a young girl throwing an orange frisbee in the park.
For me, it's about taking that far-off dream and building it one step at a time. I think this is just the beginning.
Okay, coming back from the break. Are you here with me? Yes or no, my dear friend? That's good. Now, a humble request, because we are taking a break. So, may I request you to fill this, feedback form?
Sure,
Right?
sir.
Those who have filled can, write down and done. This is purely for the, personal use, and separate feedback and for the attendance will be shared by MMTC. That's a different way, but please fill this feedback form. Right, the link is here. I'm watching you. That where you're filling. Right here, you have to select the MMTTTC Amravati as the center of this. It will take 2 minutes, but make happy more than anything to me. And I got the feedback from I think, yeah, now I got 2 feedback from Amravati. Yeah, once you complete it, kindly write me done. Good. I got feedback from Tambolichi. I get feedback from RB Mahule, then Archana ma'am. Yeah. Okay. Please continue to proceed on it, and then I will have the another part of the discussion, which is very important and more interesting than the first part. First part was just to set the agenda, and second part is to proceed on it, right? Please fill the feedback form, which is again I'm spamming in the chat boxes. Right, done if you have completed. Right. So I got the responses 7 responses. I got 7 responses out of 7 responses. Thank you very much. Please proceed. That's good. I got the response from this many friends. Come on, do it fast. It's a matter of minute only. Those who have filled knows it's not taking time. Good. Last feedback I got from a male. He wrote his name of faculty as sciences. No. Kindly re-edit your response. Who are from Gulam Nabi Azad, Akola. Name of faculty, not faculty of sciences. Name of faculty means your name, sir. Right? Kindly re-edit your response, please. All right. आप सुन पा रहे हैं? आप एसोसिएट प्रोफेसर हैं गुलाम नबी आजाद में, और आपने वो नेम ऑफ फैकल्टी का मतलब साइंसेस पढ़ लिया था, तो प्लीज करेक्ट इट. या वेरी वेल. Prashant. Then after Dr. Prashant, I got many feedback from other friends also. That is, I'm just pasting the name. Yes, I got the feedback from this many friends as well. Very fast. Thank you very much. But out of 100 participants, I got the feedback from only 19, which make me little worry, because that means others are not participating well, right? Okay, Professor Aswani ji, done? It's a matter of minutes, but I'm just checking your attendance and your active participation over there, so that we can move to the next part, which is more important than filling the form and all, right? Yes, I can see the response continuously. Response is coming. Great. Do it fast. Yeah. Good. As many of you have already done, and as I can see that around yeah, 28 response.
Sir, I am filling the form.
Very good, very good. Please take your time, sir. Please take your time.
Yes, yes.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. So now I can, please take your time. It's not like that. We have
I
to
am filling the form.
Please take your time. Thank you very much for your feedback, sir, and response over the voice. This is the link of form shared to you once again, as per your request. Okay, my dear friend. So maybe some of you have joined right now after the break, so you might have missed the form. So I'm sending it again for your convenience. Until then, you are filling the form. Let me continue to my presentation, because we are not here to just time pass and all. We are here to learn something. And now proceeding for that. Until now, a great response from you guys. I'm very happy that within couple of minutes, I can see that 32 responses. From 32 responses from various friends like you, and these are the names I have listed. Excellent, my dear friend. Excellent. Great connectivity, great interaction. I'm very happy, and I'm happy with the responses. So with this excitement, I'm moving to the next part. Those who are filling the form, please continue to fill it. Otherwise, we are and also there is an option to join the Telegram group, which will help you to be connected with me, as named as a progressive group. When you are filling the form, at the last you are getting it, right? So that also you can click over there, and you can do over there, right? So you can join that Telegram group, so that we can be in
Sir,
touch.
I filled my form.
Oh, thank you so much, dear. So nice of you.
Yes, myself.
So nice of you, Vishal Masketi, and thank you very much. And also join the Telegram group. It is already there. And now we are moving for the next part of the discussions and the presentation. Thank you very much for this excitement. I'm really excited to see this kind of response. East or West, Maratha or West, and within a couple of minutes we got the response. It is the most active group, most active class. I could comment on you, and big hand for you guys. I got the response from around let me read the number again, because it's very speedily filling it, very speedily. So it has 45 out of 90, my dear friends. It's really great. So 45 out of 90 has already filled the form. That shows the enthusiasm and excitement. Yeah. So moving to the next part of the presentation, I'm here to start with my dear friend, and that is what, yes. Okay. So let's start the presentation now. And that is what, with the help of, yes, let me share the screen now. For that, of course, I need to share the screen. Share the entire screen. Where's the option? Share sound. Yeah, that's good. So can you see my screen now, my dear friend? Yes, it is audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's good. That's good. Thank you very much. Wonderful participation. I can see out of 87, I have seen more than 50 people have already filled the form. Somebody is still filling it. That's fantastic. Going great. And now let's have the discussion over the NETF and other parts what I have already discussed to you. And now we have the practical demonstrations also. For example, you can see that if I talk about NDEAR, if I click the link, I'm approaching to the website like this. This is the direct, I now have shared my entire screen also. So this is the website, live website. You can see where you can see that NDER, how it is working. So for me, many other things are not much required, but again, very, very beautiful things is what, accessibility features, screen reader features. Here you can see that at the top, A plus option is there. Then A minus option is there. That shows if you want to increase the, size of the letters, you can see, or decrease it, or at a particular point, and also you need a screen reader that can also be used. The screen reader softwares are available that can be used. You just download it, and it's a free software that can be run with the non-visual desktop access that will read everything in the screen, just like in the video of Microsoft we have seen, where one person is talking and behaving like he is able to see everything, but he is a blind by birth. So that kind of solutions is available. All right. And now yeah, many of you are joining to the progressive group also. That's fantastic. And now I'm taking a lead on the next part. That is, if you want the screen readers, these are the various solutions available. How to download it? You just click it, and click it, then it shows, because of the security reason, you continue to this one, and you will access on that website over there. This is, and we access on the website, and we believe that deserve the right, and then softwares, how we can download, how we can work with it. This is for the blinds and all. So
in order to use a computer as a blind person, you need software that will read the text on the computer screen. NV Access is an Australian-based charity which was primarily set up to support and develop the NVDA screen reading software.
So this software, you can see that is helping
communicate better with the social community. I can make new friends on Facebook, for example.
We feel that it's essential that people can access technology and reap all the benefits that it has to offer, regardless of their financial situation.
Or using NVDA were employed at some telesales.
So this is what a wonderful, initiatives of the government of India, where you can download it, this website, and it is all freely available. How to download, everything is available. And this is nothing new. What I have, I have not created this one. I'm just sharing it to you, right? You all have, wonderful capabilities. You all are the great teachers, right? But my task is what? My task is to make you more effective, more employable, more acceptable in the technology in the field, right? So this is what the initiative of NDEAR, right? And just like this beautiful line mentioned here, if you can see, that is what, just like UPI, this line is very beautiful line. You can see that's close to my head. UPI is an ecosystem connector that revolutionizes the finance sector. Similarly, NDEAR or NDER is a key enabler of national education policy and acts as a super connector to cross leverage ecosystem capabilities and catalyst innovations, right? And what are the different projects? So these are the different projects, my dear friend. If you click it, you will move to Diksha infrastructure. If you click it, you will move to Vidya Samriddhi Kendra. You will discuss about the micro improvements projects, then school teacher, student registries, and all other projects can be seen here. I'm just clicking the Diksha infrastructure. And what is Diksha infrastructure? This data I have already copied and shown to you just before, and how to access and everything can be discussed over there. So now moving to the presentation again, what we were discussing over there is that NDR, right? So we were talking about like UPI is changing the entire financial demography. Similarly, NTER is another great project, right? So now I just want to check the energy, that how many of you are still excited, and many congratulations to you all. You have been completely 2 hours with me, right? 2 hours completed with me, my dear friend. I'm very happy to see you all. So are you still excited for the next part, which I have lots of promises I have done? So can I see yes in the chat box, or excited in the chat box? Or still somebody has gone to make tea for their wife? All right. Okay, somebody is there. Archana ji is writing yes, because maybe a husband is making tea for her. Okay. Prasant sir is managing from the kitchen. That's great. Okay. And others are with me. That's fantastic. So now I'm really happy that completely 2 hours has been with me. And now moving to the next part, that is what NDR initiatives has been already been discussed. And next part is what we have already discussed about the Dikshas, various platform. Now we'll discuss about the Dikshas, other parts. This thing has also been discussed. And now digital learning tools, Diksha. Diksha is, for more interactive and the solutions we will discuss. This video we have already seen, so I'll not discuss much, but again, a kind of summary on this video, hope you heard about, is what the person who was blind is moving in the park, is moving in the garden, is reading the materials, that through with the Microsoft, Google and other lenses, right? So that can be done. Now, what is Diksha? So Diksha has been highlighted as integral part of national education policy. Kindly mute the mic, those who are not talking. Ma'am, please mute your mic. Thank you very much. All right. So maybe mistakenly she has clicked on the button, but doesn't matter. Okay. So you want to show some song to us? Okay. Can we see who is that? Okay. Madam, mute your mic, please. Otherwise, we will remove you from the meeting. Okay. Now, Diksha infrastructure consists of a set of microservices providing a wide variety of capabilities through API. API is another very important, concept known for application programmable interfaces, right? You can have the open digital learning assets such as digital textbook, courses, question bank. Maybe it is available in one website, but how you can check it in another website? So that's a beautiful concept, and that can help with the APIs. And how to access the Diksha portal, we can discuss that thing here. And before that, let us discuss more about the NTR sandboxes, which is again an API kind of solution, and now empowering educators. So let me show you how the Diksha website is looking like this. Diksha API is again promoting the APAR ID, One Nation, One Student ID, that we will discuss. But this is the website exactly how it is looking like. And there you can see that this is the again home, and what are the different apps are available. And how to use this Diksha app is again a matter of important concern. So that I'll show you. And there we have the different platforms. This is the basically the mobile app that can be downloaded from either Google Play Store or from the app stores. And what you can do with this Diksha, so for the Diksha you can contribute, you can create your own material, you can download the material, and everything you can do. How you can do it, right? So for that, you just have to click on Explore Diksha. All right. Now, while clicking on the Explore Diksha, these are the various websites, supporting websites has open, subsets are open. And now you have to click on the preferences. So what you need digital textbooks, you need courses, you need TV classes. What do you need, right? So that you need to mention here, right? So suppose I'm clicking on the courses, for example, right? Then which course, which board, you have to select over there, right? Then, for example, you selected CISE, then English medium, Hindi medium, whatever you want, you have selected. English, Hindi, both. 11th class, whatever you selected. Then which subject, right? Explore more content. So both content also you can add over there. Then these are the contents available, right? So if you want a practice question set or something you want, you just click it over there, and that set is available. So maybe there are some technical glitch, but this kind of things are available, and you can explore beautiful content all there, right? Digital textbooks are also available. You can click it and you can check it. So this is the various exploring options. You can do it at your own. Please note down the link of this website is there. And don't worry about the link noting down right now. I'll give you all the links at one go at the last, right? So these are the NDR projects, then what are the other solutions, how we'll work on it. So that need to be discussed. Now moving to the next part of the presentation that we have already explored, that is what the NDR school teacher student registry system. Idea behind this registry system is what, that we have plenty of institution, school, where the teachers are employed, students are working, but at one go not a single data is available. So that kind of data can be captured at one place, and that one place data can be again shown to everywhere, right? So that is what a kind of system registry and everything can be done. Vidya Samiksha Kendra is one another initiative, my dear friend, that will be focused on three things basically: ability to see, ability to make sense, and ability to amplify actions. So that means timely visibility to progress and relevant metrics, then insight about what's happening, and then coordination in driving improvements are the three basically idea of Vidya Samiksha Kendra. And everything is more data driven, and educational programs by the government bodies may run in the independent silos. So while integrating all this data will give you the idea for the taking many decisions and all. So that's are the benefits envisions for the Vidya Samiksha Kendra and all. Then we have the adaptive learning systems of I do understand. Please mute your mic. Those who are not talking can mute your mic. Madam, अपना mic mute कर लीजिए please. Oh, so people want to teach me Marathi, right? Okay, no issues. Here again, my dear friend, whether I'm still audible, can I see the excitement in chat? I'm audible, my dear friend? Yes or no? Okay, thank you very much, Prasanji. Okay, because internet is disturbing today at my place. So that's why I'm asking again and again to you. Thank you, Rajendraji, for the confirmation. And now talking about the Vidya Amrit, a very great initiative is Vidya Amrit, as is dealing about the micro improvement. What is micro improvement? We'll discuss about it. It's like a small step to build great schools. Vidya Amrit aims to encourage, and what is the idea? So Vidya Amrit you can find out using this link. Link is there at the top, you can see, and we'll discuss that thing. It is present, Vidya Amrit is again present in 30 plus states and union territories, 290 plus districts, 50 plus unique MI projects has been prepared, 5.98 lakhs plus total number of micro improvements are there. How many of you heard micro improvement first time? Can I see first time in the chat box, or one in the chat box? If you heard about it first time, can I see one in the chat box? One. Can you spam one? Yes. I have given this presentation many times and to the many institutions, many faculty members, and I got the response that they are listening it first time. Because here also I can see that many responses are like that. There's no harm, and I appreciate the honesty of my dear friend. Vidya Amrit is a great initiative, but micro improvement is something made for the students of the school. but can we get some ideas and from the schools also, so that that idea can be implemented to our higher education? All right. So here I'm talking about Vidyamrit. It is, Vidyamrit is an initiative and has aimed to encourage, recognize, and nurture innovations in the form of millions of micro improvement. What is micro improvement? I will show you a very beautiful, presentations over there, and one video also I'm going to show there. We'll understand, so that the students get a conductive learning environment. And it's great when you are, more than 90s in the numbers, and if you can take one thing that is micro improvement from this, entire 3 hours discussion to your university, to your universities, and you can implement over there, and you will do miracles. You will get great appreciation from the management and your seniors, my dear friend, believe me on it. It is ranging from, curriculum, pedagogy, and assessment to infrastructure, human resources, inclusive practices, management and governance, leadership, beneficiary satisfactions, and these are the 7 project domains area of Vidyamrit. And school leaders, teachers, educators, and official at different levels will be able to break down big ideas into a series of micro improvement. That means a bigger task will be broken into a smaller task, and in order to lead the transformations in their school, energizing and working at the micro level, those who can be completed in a short duration, collaborative approach, and the relevant at this time, and let me show you this small video on it.
Meet Miss Bharati, a school leader. She is worried because students in her school have gone below their grade reading levels after COVID. She got to know about the reading campaign launched by the Ministry of Education in January 2022 and also received a document from her BEO about 14 weeks of activities to be done with the student. During the course of the campaign, she got to know about the idea of micro improvements. She attended the orientation organized by the state and got familiar with the Reading Mela project on Diksha. She logged into the app and saw that the project on Diksha had guiding steps which would help her execute the Reading Mela in her school. She immediately called all her teachers and decided to implement this project. While implementing the tasks, she was also happy to get ideas and support from the learning resources attached to the project. She involved SMCs, parents, students, and teachers in planning for the Reading Mela. On the day of the event, the school was filled with students' artifacts for parents to go through. Students also performed what they learned during 14 weeks in front of all the guests. The whole event was done very systematically by Miss Bharti because she was able to use Diksha to think deeply about her project goals, the steps she would follow, and how she would involve other teachers and parents. Seeing leaders like Miss Bharti was also a big highlight for the state as they saw the data of multiple such improvements happening across all the schools. Parents were very proud of their children and the efforts taken by the government schools in their locality. They also learned many innovative ways that they can support their child in reading. Students were more confident to read and felt happy to be a part of such an event where they could showcase their talent. Reflecting on the project, Miss Bharti could think of so many more micro improvements which she can now lead in her school. She dreams of a school where such improvements lead to happier learning spaces for children, teachers, and the parents.
So hope you find this video useful, my dear friend, where we talk about Vidya Amrit, the small projects. That means what? A very small, kind of projects has been taken over there, and that has taken a lead over by one lady who is basically belonging from the poor background, is schools. And what is micro movement? I'll reinforce the concept. and using this link. For that, I'm opening again one page. This is what a PDF file of having the discussions on the micro improvement projects, right? So what is micro improvement projects? I'll show you. For example, this is the micro improvement projects where you can see that entire guide for state leaders to discuss about the micro improvement is discussed here, right? So a guide for state leaders to transform their schools, right? Micro improvement mega impacts and the projects are given here in terms of guide for the state leaders, and here you can see that entire chapter has been given to you in terms of uh, how to work on it, maybe ranging from the discover to work with the sense, make sense, learn and improve. But this is the basic philosophy of this one. So basically the idea is sense means what? Observe, access and prioritize. Basically we have, first of all, we need to understand that what is the problem, right? What we are doing with the situation. So that was the first thing to address. And then second thing is once you sense the problem, make sense. That means analyze data to derive insights, and then learn and share the new concept, whatever you have developed, whatever the skill has been developed, and mindset to address the area of improvement effectively. Examples are given like sense classroom practices through a classroom observation tools, then analyze data from the classroom observation tools to draw insight about support required by teachers. Then learn and share idea means what? Learn how to mentor the teachers, and then plan and manage improvement, like take concrete actions toward improvement, hold a workshop or for teachers and other effective classroom practices, right? Then it has various philosophy. So this entire book I will say to you. For example, the before this micro movement concept, we have start of the semester and then we have end of the semester, right? Or some of the programs are yearly programs. So maybe you are accessing your students maybe through the mid semester, through the end semester and other semester examinations as well. But believe me, the improvement is not over there, right? And after the examination you are taking remedial classes just for the name and sake. So that happens. But if you have the idea of micro improvement over there, you will understand that micro improvement is really a magical thing. How to implement, what to do, that all things are discussed in this PDF. So if you are interested, my dear friend, I will share this PDF to you as well. Are you interested? So that I can share it to you, my dear friend. Yes? Okay. So if yes, then I can see the chat boxes is again buzzed with the yes. Second thing about this, small improvement discussions and all is the coffee table book, right? So this is what a coffee table book. I'll share you the link as well. So this is again a great initiative of making the coffee table book of the various micro improvements done by the various institutions, right? So maybe small steps to the build great schools, and it is a beautiful books in terms of say to be coffee table book or visually available as well. So this is available as a link, so I will share it to the link also. So there you can see that pages are also turned, so various testimonials, various pupils, those who have exhibited the micro movement in their schools has been practiced over there. Some of the things, not at all, can be collected and can be implemented to your institution also. For example, annual school magazine is a regular practice of various schools, but not a regular practice of many institutions. So you can implement this thing in your school, I mean your department or your a school or your university, your colleges, wherever you want, right? How they have done, what are the concepts are there, everything is stored here. Similarly, another beautiful concept is project based learning. We all heard about LTP. How many of you heard about LTP, my dear friend? LTP, lecture, tutorial, practical. Lecture, tutorial, practical. Do you heard about it? Yes or no? LTP, lecture, tutorial, and practical. This is the full form of LTP. All right. So why don't we have LTP to LPP approach? Can we think about LTP to LPP approach? One tutorial can be wasted just for a time pass or for some questions. Can we convert it to the project? Why don't you give project to the student? That's a fantastic idea. So what kind of project to be given? That depends upon the subject. For example, you are teaching history. So give a history project to the student. Maybe the students are first year, maybe the student of second year, doesn't matter. So LTP to history can also be given. The project-based learning can be a good idea for your institutions again. Similarly, other pages here, OD to Shakti. And this is not only, static. This content is also variable and, moving. Virtual Independence Day. Whatever the great initiative they did, everything is, available here. You can also, this is very important for the private institution. Enrollment and retention maintenance is very important. Students are leaving after first semester, second semester, so that also you can do. So what are the healthy practices people are doing are mentioned over there. So hope you are happy with this part. I'm skipping this for the right now and moving to my presentation part, because we have completed 2 hours and 30 minutes. Many promises are there to be complete, so I'm just scrolling many other ideas to you. Similarly, micro improvement, standard operating procedures are also there. So this is again 18-page, PDF file having the idea, standard operating procedure, how to, include micro improvements is there. If you want, I can share it to you as well, right? Now moving to the next part is the One Nation, One Data. ONOD portal shall be utilized to allow sharing of regulatory and HEI data reporting between various stakeholders through a network of open APIs. Subsequently, ONOD shall serve as a single point of data reporting. And for that, the APAR ID has been created. I have talk about the APAR ID on Monday, 11 a.m. 1 hour on this APAR ID and ONOD data. I'll share you the link to join on that day. If time permits, you can please join about how to create APAR ID, how to do one, and then also NAD scheme, National Academic Depository. So that we will discuss. So that I have requested to join that link. Otherwise, I can paste it here also. Those who have missed how to join that group. Maybe some of you have not able to join at the time of filling the form. So what I'll do, I'll open it and I'll share you how to that join that link also again at the last of this, again at the end of this class, or right now also I can share it to you. Give me a minute so that I can share it to you. Yeah. So here progressive group is there, and here is the okay. So I'm sharing you link again so that you can join the Telegram group, where whenever I'm going to take the class, I will share it to you. Right? This is the link for joining Telegram group. Telegram group has no limit. Maybe 5,000 people can join. So this will be again done. Thanks, Sangeeta, for the appreciation. And this is link to join. And many people are still joining. So you can please join and be in touch with me. I'm sitting in a very senior position, and many informative talks and various things are going on. There we can share the expertise of each other, so that you can also be called as guest speaker in my institution whenever it permits, whenever the situations is required. With this note, let me continue to the discussions on this page. So I was talking about one nation, one data. APAR ID creation. So APAR ID is nothing but a 12-digit data, just similar to your Aadhaar card. Aadhaar number is again a 12-digit number. So here also one nation, one data idea will be given, and that will be discussed over there. And this can be discussed here also. And entire user notes on the APAR ID, how to create, and everything has been listed over there in this PDF file. If you want, I can share this thing to you as well, my dear friend. So this PDF file, I'm going to share it to you so that you can discuss, because of the less time we have, right? The next one is the design and architecture framework of education ecosystem and registry. So this thing has also been promised to you. It's a 72-page document, and yes, you have already with me for last 2.5 hours. So it's my duty to share this document as well to you, right? From where I have created this presentation. Right, so I'm not much believing in sharing the PPT, because PPT has only one word. What you will do with this one word, but you can go and understand everything while sharing the content. Next concept is this PDF I'm going to share you. The next one is NEAT, National Educational Alliance for the Technology, and it is again a website. I'm going to take you to the website. It looks like this. And here you can see that for the personalized learning, many products are available, my dear friend. And also you can also contribute over there, like in the Diksha platform, what we are looking at, many contents are there. So if you are able to produce some content, some video, you can also contribute. And for that, expression of interest is blinking here, you can see. While clicking expression of interest, it will take you to the another page where you can find out how to help and proceed for this sign up in this portal. Let's not talk about that thing, expression of interest, and maybe some of you are interested, but there's personalized learning solutions, and many courses are available here, and that has been initially divided into the two categories. One is what B2C, and one is what B2B. B2B means business to business, and B2C means business to consumer, right? So anything you can select. And now you can see that various websites are available here, like career labs, program courses, then mathematical skills, some courses are available. So if you want to learn that mathematical skills, once website is open.
हेलो एवरीवन, आज मैं आपको बताऊंगा डेसिमल नंबर का स्क्वायर रूट, यानी दशमलव वाली संख्या का वर्गमूल। तो आइए सीखते हैं। जैसे
this is what one example. 2,000 rupees charge is there, but also again free courses are available, not mandatory to pay and learn. You can coding skills and testings, many various other courses are also available. So this is one other beautiful platform. For example, programming in C.
Welcome to
Like this are available just by paying 1,000 rupees.
Your gateway to
just giving an idea. Many courses are available free also, my dear.
learning and development. After registration, it will take you to the dashboard from where you can access all your courses and webinars.
So this is one website, NEAT, which is a very, very important website for the students again. And next one is another beautiful thing. I just want to show you that human like AI, Anuvadini. Anuvadini is again the initiative of AICTE, my dear friend, where we can learn about on the online translations and all. Again, it's a website, so it has a link, and I'm clicking on the link, and this link will take me to this website. All right. So lots of tools are available, voice translations, video translation, even you can translate the video file also, Bharat Audio Live and other things are there. You please explore this many website whenever you have time. And if you miss the link, don't worry. At the end of this class, I'll give you all the links at one go, right? Even I have created all the links at one place, and I'll share entire thing in terms of Google Drive to you today only, right? So Let me give an example of AI tool, online document translations. I'm just clicking on it. What I did, I have clicked here, and then many things are there. Chutki, Ananta, voice based multi, many things are there. I could not take you and click everything because it takes lots of time. But I'm clicking on the first one. It will ask you username and password. Don't change it. It's not like it is coming into my computer. It is for everyone. It is a kind of beta version, so it is giving. Click on the login. Now select the source language. I'm clicking English language. Now select the destination language. So destination language means which language I want to translate. For example, I'm teaching to my friends of Marathi, right? So now I'm clicking on where I'm clicking on one options. Let's say I have one document. I want to create MOU with some institution. So I have selected that document. After selecting that document, I have to click on translate button, right? Here only on the screen, you can see that the translation is going on. Some magic is going to happen with numbers and all. Let's take time, and it depends upon the internet speed. It will not take much time, but today, as you have seen, that this internet is struggling a lot. In my case, right? But maybe you have a very good internet, so it will be translated soon. Here you can see that document has been translated. All right, and it is nothing but a MOU, Memorandum of Understanding, between the local university and the other part. So we have created one common document where the name of my vice chancellor and entire document has been given. And my dear friend, it is what? It is in the format of English, and now it has been translated in Marathi. I don't know anything about Marathi other than Marathi Sati teen dial kara. I don't have any information which I learned from the mobile phone only. So here you can see that it has been translated. Any friend can unmute the mic and talk whether it has been translated well, and can read the first paragraph. आप में से कोई एक पढ़ के देखना चाहे तो पढ़ के देखिए पहला पैराग्राफ ठीक ट्रांसलेट किया है कि नहीं. आई एम नॉट श्योर अबाउट इट.
यावर हा सामंजस्य करार करण्यात आला. दिवस ग्लोबल युनिव्हर्सिटीचा नाही सर, दिस इज नॉट प्रॉपर वन. ग्रामॅटिकल मिस्टेक्स आर देयर.
Okay, some grammatical mistakes are there, but you know that most of the things it has done, which you can copy it and paste and correct it at your own. But
80% work, then 20% we can modify.
Yes, okay, some 70-60% work has already been done.
Hello.
The rest of the part you need to do. So it is interesting, right?
Yes, sir. Even Google Translation, it is also there. There is
yes,
some.
yes, but Google Translation is a third party. This is our, government of India initiative, right?
Yes.
Because
No, even that is not perfect. There are some, diversion. There are some.
तो होता क्या है साहब, कुछ समय के बाद ये गूगल वाले जो सब है ना, ये सब बाद में पैसे मांगने लग जाते हैं, ठीक है ना.
Yes, yes.
जैसे अभी YouTube वाले पैसे मांग रहे हैं, है ना, कि या तो एड देखो या तो पैसे दो. तो दैट विल बी नॉट विद दिस मेनी वेबसाइट. जैसा अभी एक दूसरा एग्जांपल देखें, इसको हमने ट्रांसलेट करना है, गुजराती में करना है, डोगरी में करना है, जो भी लैंग्वेज में करना है, हमने इसको क्लिक किया और वो बिल्कुल लैंग्वेज सेलेक्ट करना है, और विद इन अ सिंगल मिनट्स 100 पेज 1000 पेज डॉक्यूमेंट्स आर एबल टू ट्रांसलेट. So that's a wonderful capability. Of course, I do understand कि अभी ये बीटा वर्जन पे है, इसीलिए आपको जो यूजर आईडी पासवर्ड है वो भी आपको नेट एडमिन का ही दिखा रहा है. आफ्टर सम टाइम जब ये बिल्कुल परफेक्ट हो जाएगा, सबको यूजर आईडी पासवर्ड भी बनाना होगा अपना, और वी कैन एक्सेस इट. So thank you very much, my dear friend, for this great input that it is working somewhere. And now that you can see that with you only, the same document has been translated to Gujarati also. So are you feeling happy with this? If you're feeling excited, can I see the yes in the chat box? Okay, so some people are responding to the chat boxes, and moving to the next part, my dear friend. Next is very important, as we are representing the higher education for our student. Internship is very important, and for many institutions, internship is a big challenge. Government has taken it into consideration using AICT, and more than 1 crore placements, 1 crore internship is available in just a click. So this link is also available to you, my dear friend. And internship may be from, you know, the various giant IT giant like IBM, then NHAI, then other big companies are also available. You have to just click. State-wise internship is available in the Maharashtra, in the Akola, in the, you know, various district of the Maharashtra state. Everything is available, right? तो ये सारा कुछ आप एक्सप्लोर करिएगा, और एक्सप्लोर करने के बाद में you can see and understand how beautiful this website has been created, right? Maybe it's useful, but some idea at least you can take. कुछ नंबर मिल जाएंगे कंपनियों के, कांटेक्ट कर सकते हैं. Likewise we can do it, right? So with this, I'm closing this for a moment to save our time and moving to the next part. That is what national internship के बाद अगला initiative government का था, वो था NATS, National Apprenticeship Training Scheme. अप्रेंटिसशिप ट्रेनिंग भी इसी प्रकार की ट्रेनिंग होती है. इंटर्नशिप और अप्रेंटिसशिप में थोड़ा ही डिफरेंस रह गया अब तो, बट अप्रेंटिसशिप इज मोर टुवर्ड्स द स्किल, राइट? तो बट इंटर्नशिप इज मोर टुवर्ड्स द, यू नो, ड्यूरिंग द कोर्स स्टडी एंड ऑल. तो यहाँ पर यू कैन सी दैट स्किलिंग गैप, ऑन जॉब ट्रेनिंग is also available. This many student has already taken the benefits of, you know, the courses like this, establishments, then other datas are given to you. कैसे explore करना है, क्या करना है, every help is available. कैसे उसको ढूंढना है, students के लिए manual क्या है, it is again available for you guys. And also the success stories are also mentioned here.
At the outset, it's heartening to note that the Board of Apprenticeship Training, Southern Region.
I'm not running it completely, but this class is again, you know, to give you the insights about the various initiatives of Government of India, right? And now moving to the next part. Yeah. नेक्स्ट इज नेशनल एकेडमिक डिपॉजिटरी, जिसके लिए मेरी मंडे 11 बजे क्लास होगी, और इसके लिए मैंने आपसे रिक्वेस्ट करी थी कि मेरा चैट, वो जो टेलीग्राम ग्रुप है, आप ज्वाइन करेंगे, और वहां पर 1 घंटे हम लोग केवल इसी के बारे में बात करने वाले हैं, नेशनल एकेडमिक डिपॉजिटरी के बारे में, कैसे काम करता है, क्या काम होता है इसमें. और बेसिकली अगर शॉर्ट में समझें आप, तो डिजी लॉकर से आप सब के डिग्रीज को, स्टूडेंट्स की डिग्री को कनेक्ट कर दिया जाएगा. स्टूडेंट्स, एकेडमिया, एवरीबॉडी विल बी एबल टू एक्सेस. That's the DG, you know, locker initiatives and
done?
the national.
What done?
बैंक अकाउंट यार.
क्या बात है, बहुत पैसे वैसे आ रहे हैं.
पैसे नहीं, क्रेडिट.
All right, so this is what the video which was playing and the sound has came. So now moving to the next part, that is what e-learning platforms, that is what energized textbook and digital resources, जिसके बारे में हमने बात किया था. energized textbooks is a wonderful concept, my dear friend. इस concept के बारे में भी समझते हैं. और 19 पेज की एक हेल्प बुक अवेलेबल है. एनर्जाइज टेक्स्ट बुक्स होती क्या है? हर बुक के अंदर, एनर्जाइज टेक्स्ट बुक में क्या होता है कि आपको एक QR कोड एम्बेडेड टेक्स्ट बुक्स होते हैं. ये ETBs आर नथिंग बट अ QR कोड एम्बेडेड टेक्स्ट बुक. दिस द स्टेक होल्डर, द स्टूडेंट, फैकल्टी, यू नो, एनीबडी can access digital content by scanning the QR code. That means you need not to carry entire book to, you know, home. You can just click the QR code and take entire book with you in your mobile, right? So that's the kind of beginning, you know, and bridging the gap of physical and digital world by energizing textbook. And the next part is, you know, digital textbooks initiatives are also, DTBs are also available. It is different from DTBs and how it will helpful to you. So ये पूरा जो आपका content है, that will also be shared to you, my dear friend, right? So this is what one initiative. Then very beautiful initiative is what Swayam Prabha. Hope many of you knows about it, and it is a free DTH channel for the education. ये टेलीविजन में भी आता है, आपके DTH में भी आता है, आपके टाटा स्काई में भी आता है, आपके एयरटेल DTH में भी आता है, और आप ऑनलाइन भी एक्सेस कर सकते हैं. Once you click on Swayam Prabha, you will again reach to the website, which will be the kind of encyclopedia. It has the 2 categories, higher education, then school education, right? For the school education, आपके बच्चे हैं, उनको भी आप दिखा सकते हैं. जो बच्चे नॉर्मल टाइम में कार्टून लेकर के टाइम वेस्ट करते हैं, वो कुछ ना कुछ सीखेंगे. ये सारे वेबसाइट्स में जितने भी कलेक्शंस हैं, it is available here, right? For example, अगर आप चैनल नंबर 11 को क्लिक करते हैं, चैनल नंबर 12 को क्लिक करते हैं, जो भी आप चैनल क्लिक करते हैं उस चैनल के बारे में यहाँ पर आप देखें, उसकी इंफॉर्मेशन है, और एक बटन सबके सामने है लाइव. Once you click on live, right, this streaming is, if it is available live, it can be run. Similarly, for the higher education, again there are two options. One is what live, one is what program schedule. Program schedule से हमें क्या करना साहब, हमें तो बस देखना. For example, लॉ का कोई स्टूडेंट है, वो क्लिक करता है, लाइव बटन दबाता है, और यहाँ पर विधिक चैनल आपके सामने स्क्रीन पर है, और ये YouTube में लाइव चल रहा है अभी.
Radical criminology, gender theories of crime causation, new left. Simple words. Article 21 provides an inbuilt guarantee to a person for right to live with human dignity.
सिमिलरली आप यहाँ पर देख पा रहे हैं, सारस्वत एक चैनल है जो अभी लाइव है, थीम ऑफ एजुकेशन एंड होम साइंसेस पर.
Soil erosion is checked. Temperature control.
The dissociation of enzyme and substrate from the enzyme substrate complex has a great
कर सकते हैं, इसको मूव आउट कर सकते हैं.
You can do for them, in what way I can helpful to them. So that is the way you are thinking, not
One another motivation, my dear friend. यहाँ पर आप जो देख पा रहे हैं, जो लोग पढ़ाने आ रहे हैं बहुत इंटेलिजेंट लोग हैं, ऐसा नहीं है. कनेक्शन इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इन द एकेडमिया, राइट. एंड आइडिया इज व्हाट, आज आप सभी लोगों को ये वेबसाइट्स और ये सब इनिशिएटिव्स दिखा रहा हूँ. मेरा पर्पस ये है कि आप सब इनको अच्छे से एक्सप्लोर करिए. आने वाले टाइम में हमारा इन सब लोगों से कनेक्शन है. वी विल कनेक्ट यू टू दिस पीपल आल्सो, सो दैट वन डे यू विल डिलीवर अ लेक्चर इन द DTH चैनल, इन द स्वयं प्रभा आल्सो. दिस इज माय विजन, दिस इज माय ड्रीम, एंड बेस्ट विशेस टू यू ऑल माय डियर फ्रेंड. एंड विद दिस नोट यू कैन एक्सेस दिस, और इसको एक्सेस करने के लिए क्या चाहिए, ये वाला लिंक चाहिए. ये लिंक मैं अभी आपके चैट बॉक्स में भी कॉपी कर देता हूँ, और जैसे मैंने प्रॉमिस किया है कि सबसे लास्ट में फिर से मैं कॉपी करूंगा, राइट. तो स्वयं प्रभा डिजिटल चैनल के बारे में मैंने आपको बताया. एंड नाउ मूविंग टू द नेक्स्ट पार्ट, दैट इज वर्ड स्वयं. आई एम नॉट श्योर, आई एम वेरी श्योर कि स्वयं के बारे में हम सबको पता होगा, इसमें कोई टेंशन की बात नहीं है, कोई नई बात नहीं है. बट लेट मी टेक यू टू दैट वेबसाइट ऑल्सो. स्वयं के जो कोर्सेस हैं उसको कैसे ढूंढ करना है, साइन इन कैसे करना है, रजिस्टर कैसे करना है, एवरीबडी नोज अबाउट इट. इसके कोर्सेज को ढूंढने के लिए ऑल कोर्सेज को मैंने क्लिक किया. ऑल कोर्सेज को क्लिक करने के बाद में जो भी कोर्सेज का फिल्टर है वो लगा लीजिए. यहाँ पर आप AICT का देखना चाहते हैं, UGC का, इतने सारे यहाँ पर नेशनल कोऑर्डिनेटर्स हैं. उसके बाद कोर्स का मोड सेल्फ बेस्ड देखना चाहते हैं कि रेगुलर देखना चाहते हैं, उनमें सारे फिल्टर लगाने के बाद में जो भी कोर्सेज हैं यहाँ पर आपके पास में अवेलेबल है. एकेडमिक राइटिंग विथ रिसर्च, फॉर एग्जाम्पल एक बुक, यहाँ पर एक कोर्स मुझे मिल गया, ठीक है. इस कोर्स के अंदर मैं जाकर के देखता हूँ, ये एकेडमिक राइटिंग के कोर्स है. इसका एक छोटा सा YouTube का वीडियो होगा 3-4 मिनट का, जो इस कोर्स के बारे में आपको इन्फॉर्मेशन देगा. इसके अलावा अगर आप इस कोर्स को अपने सिलेबस में, अपने यूनिवर्सिटी में लगाना चाहते हैं, तो उसके लिए
and very warm welcome in this MOOC.
इस कोर्स के ऊपर में 4 क्रेडिट का कोर्स है, आप देख पा रहे हैं. ये कोर्स कब स्टार्ट होगा, 15 जनवरी को स्टार्ट हुआ. एंड कब होगा, इसके एनरोलमेंट एंड होने की डेट 29 फरवरी है, यानी अभी भी आप एनरोल कर सकते हैं. और आने वाले समय में आप अगर यूनिवर्सिटी हैं, तो आप यूनिवर्सिटी के होने के नाते आप क्या कर सकते हैं, इन कोर्सेज को अपने सिलेबस में भी लगा सकते हैं. यू कैन यूज एज ट्रांसफर, क्रेडिट ट्रांसफर पॉलिसी बना करके इस पूरे कोर्स को आप मूव कर सकते हैं, राइट, अपने साथ रख सकते हैं. एकेडमिक राइटिंग के इस कोर्स के बारे में थोड़ी सी जानकारी जो उनके राइटर हैं. अगेन टाइम की कमी के कारण हम इस पूरे को समझेंगे नहीं, और पूरे के को ओपन करके देखना है जैसे टाइम वेस्ट. बट आइडिया इज टू जस्ट गिव यू आइडिया entire system about it. That's the only way. Next initiative is spoken tutorial. Spoken tutorial is flagship project of IIT Bombay. IIT Bombay has taken the initiatives for spoken tutorial. जैसे नाम से समझ में आ रहा है, spoken tutorial मतलब स्पोक करता है. अब मान लीजिए मुझे मराठी में देखना है कि या जो भी लैंग्वेजेस मेरे पास में अवेलेबल है उनकी यहाँ पर लिस्ट है. यू कैन सी दैट, राइट. आई कैन select the language what I want. Suppose I am taking Marathi. So 657 courses are available in Marathi language, right? Which is ranging from C programming सीखना से लेकर के C programming के बाद electronic component recognitions, Arduino, IT, जो भी मुझे सीखना है. I'm just clicking one, for example, मैंने इसको क्लिक किया. और अब आप देखें, इसको मैं रन करके दिखा रहा हूँ। तो रेग्युलर कोर्सेस आर अवेलेबल।
सी मधील टाइप डेफ अँड युनियन वरील पाठात आपले स्वागत. या पाठात आपण काही उदाहरणांच्या सहाय्याने टाइप डेफ कीवर्ड आणि युनियन कीवर्ड बद्दल जाणून घेऊ. येथे उबुंटू ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम वर्जन 11.10 आणि
अब आप समझ पा रहे होंगे
सहजपणे समजतो आणि तो बदलताही येतो.
यहाँ पर मराठी ठीक ठाक होगी क्योंकि ये आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस के थ्रू नहीं थी, ये किसी ह्यूमन के द्वारा बोली गई है, रिकॉर्ड की गई है. So you can see that union and type def definitions for the Microsoft programming for the programming language C is available here and it is freely available. इसके पूरे सॉफ्टवेयर, इसका पूरा जो शेड्यूल है वो सारा कुछ आप यहाँ से फ्रीली डाउनलोड कर सकते हैं. दैट इज वन ब्यूटीफुल इंस्टीट्यूट स्पोकन ट्यूटोरियल बाय IIT Bombay. राइट माय डियर फ्रेंड, moving to the next part, we are running short of time. We have last 10 minutes to cover and as promised many things to be discussed. So next initiative is National Digital Library of India. One library for India is the concept behind thought by the IIT Kharagpur and this initiative मैं आप सभी को प्रेरित करूंगा, रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा कि अपने अपने इंस्टीट्यूशंस में आप इसको जरूर प्रमोट करिए. वन लाइब्रेरी टू ऑल इंडिया, नेशनल डिजिटल लाइब्रेरी का एक्सेस ले लीजिए. बहुत सारे कंटेंट आपको फ्री में मिल जाएंगे और हो सकता है बहुत सारे लोगों ने ले भी रखा हो. सो मूविंग टू द नेक्स्ट वन, इसको कैसे एक्सप्लोर करना है इसके बारे में आप मुझे बताने की जरूरत नहीं हो. यू अंडरस्टैंड कि लाइब्रेरी का सॉफ्टवेयर है तो बहुत सारे लाइब्रेरी के बुक्स वगैरह अवेलेबल होंगे. नेक्स्ट इज सोच गंगा, जिसके बारे में मुझे नहीं लगता बात करने की जरूरत है. सारे PhD के थीसिस, a reserve of Indian thesis is available here, so skipping it. Next is Sodh Sindhu, a beautiful website for the higher education resources. जैसे अभी हम देख रहे थे बहुत सारे विद्या अमृत जो था वो बेसिकली स्कूल एजुकेशन का था. ये हायर एजुकेशन इंस्टीट्यूट, ई रिसोर्सेज, इन सब के कंटेंट इसके अंतर्गत अवेलेबल हैं. सोध सिंधु नाम याद करके रखिए. इसका लिंक जो है मैं आपको बाद में पेस्ट करके दूंगा जैसा मैंने प्रॉमिस किया है. मूविंग टू द नेक्स्ट पार्ट इज शोध शुद्धि. शोध शुद्धि मैं जरूर इसके बारे में डिस्कस करना चाहूंगा. कई बार हम सब प्राइवेट इंस्टीट्यूशंस में जब काम करते हैं, एक हमारी कंप्लेन होती है कि हमारे पास प्लेगरिज्म डिटेक्शन का सॉफ्टवेयर नहीं है. वी डोंट हैव सॉफ्टवेयर रिलेटेड टू दैट वन. तो हम कैसे अच्छा रिसर्च पेपर लिख पाए, क्या कर पाए. इसके लिए फ्रीली इनिशिएटिव्स है माय डियर फ्रेंड. शोध सिंधु, सॉरी शोध शुद्धि, एनहांसिंग रिसर्च क्वालिटी. इसमें कैसे आप पेपर को अपने प्लेगरिज्म चेक करेंगे, क्या करेंगे, इन सब चीजों के बारे में इंफॉर्मेशन है. और प्लेगरिज्म डिटेक्शन की नोटिस, सभी चीजों को चेक करने के लिए आपको एक ड्रिल बिट में यूजर लॉगिन बनाना पड़ेगा. वो कैसे बनाएंगे आप, उसके लिए आपको अपने इंस्टीट्यूशंस के थ्रू लेना है. एक इंस्टीट्यूशन का लेटर हेड अपलोड करना होता है और आपका एक बार में बहुत सारे लोगों को यूजर आईडी पासवर्ड बन जाता है. देन आप चेक कर सकते हैं प्लेगरिज्म फॉर राइटिंग रिसर्च पेपर, क्योंकि रिसर्च पेपर लिखना सभी इंस्टीट्यूशन के लिए अब इम्पोर्टेंट सा हो गया है. बट प्लेगरिज्म डिटेक्शन सॉफ्टवेयर सारे इंस्टीट्यूशन के पास में नहीं है और मोस्टली प्राइवेट इंस्टीट्यूशन आर नॉट एक्सपेंडिंग मनी ऑन इट. राइट, होप यू फाइंड इट यूजफुल. तो मैं जल्दी से एक बार एनर्जी चेक कर लूं. आपको अगर ये ठीक लग रहा है तो मुझे जल्दी से बताएं. आर यू एक्साइटेड अगेन फॉर लास्ट मिनट्स? Yes, are you connected with me, my dear friend? Can I see the energy? Yes, some people are still with me. Okay, thank you, Prashant ji. Thank you very much. Right, now moving to the next part, that is what is Shosuddhi again, and similarly EPG Pathshala, a gateway to all postgraduate courses, is also available here. So naam suna hoga aapne, but I am not taking you to the website. The next one is a Vidwan ID. Hope you heard about it. Vidwan ID is again a creation of रिसर्च पेपर्स और इन सब चीजों के अलावा अब आज के डेट में सब लोग विद्वान आईडी भी पूछने लगे हैं. जैसे स्कोपस आईडी होता है, ये विद्वान आईडी बना करके यहाँ पर आप स्कोपस आईडी सभी को लिंक कर सकते हैं. दैट्स द पार्ट. नेक्स्ट वाज आयरिन्स पार्ट. इट्स अगेन अ वेरी ब्यूटीफुल कंसेप्ट. लेट मी टेक यू टू द वेबसाइट. जो चीजें आप जान रहे थे उसको मैंने स्किप कर दिया, कुछ नई चीजें हैं उसके बारे में डिस्कस करते हैं. आयरिन्स एक बहुत बड़ा इनिशिएटिव है गवर्नमेंट का और इसके बारे में बात करते हैं. Indian Research Information Network System is IRINS all about. आप गूगल करते हैं, ढूंढते हैं, यहाँ पहुँचते हैं. और बेसिकली है क्या, एक वेब बेस्ड रिसर्च इंफॉर्मेशन सॉफ्टवेयर हैं. इन्फॉर्मेट सेंटर गांधीनगर ने इसका इनिशिएटिव लिया एंड देयर यू कैन सी दैट कलेक्ट द स्मॉली कम्युनिटी जो गूगल स्कॉलर का नाम सुना है ना, उसकी जगह ये आयरिंस है। यहाँ पर आप सारे जिसमें रिसर्च पेपर हैं उन सब का एक कलेक्शन रख सकते हैं। एंड सपोज द फैकल्टी मेंबर टू शोकेस देयर रिसर्च कंट्रीब्यूशन। तो आने वाले टाइम में ये भी कंपलसरी हो जाएगा, अभी इसको ज्यादा विजिबिलिटी नहीं मिली है। गूगल स्कॉलर हर आदमी पूछता है, राइट? बट यहाँ पर सारी चीजें आप देख पा रहे हैं, आपके एच इंडेक्स क्या है, आपके साइटेशन इंडेक्स क्या है, ये सारे कुछ आपको इम्पोर्टेंट होंगे और आपके IPOC के लिए बहुत ही इजीली आपको डेटा डाउनलोड करने में सुविधा होगी इससे। With this note, I'm closing this, also, and moving to the next part. That is what. अब आप देख पा रहे थे बहुत सारी जो डेटा मैं आपको दिखा रहा था स्टार्टिंग में, एक बहुत अच्छी पिक्चर्स दिखा रहा था, वो सब कहाँ से मिलता है? वो सब मिलता है मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ स्टैटिस्टिक्स की वेबसाइट्स आप देख पा रहे हैं, वहां से मिलता है। ये उसका लिंक है mospi.gov.in, mospi.gov.in। नीड नॉट टू वरी, मैं आपको प्रॉमिस किया हूं कि मैं आपको इसका लिंक दूंगा, बट इसको एक्सप्लोर जरूर कीजिएगा। मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ स्टैटिस्टिक्स एंड प्रोग्राम इम्प्लीमेंटेशंस में बहुत सारे डेटा, अगर जो कॉमर्स बैकग्राउंड के टीचर्स मेरे साथ जुड़े होंगे, कई बार उनको कोई रिसर्च पेपर लिखना है, बहुत अच्छी अच्छी डेटा यहाँ पर अवेलेबल मिलेगी आपको। Similarly, eSankhyaki.mospi.gov.in is a completely data catalog जहाँ consumer prices, national account statistics, periodic labor forces, everything you can find out, right? तो ये भी एक बहुत अच्छी वेबसाइट है। अब इसको क्लिक करके फिर आपको, मैं आपका टाइम नहीं वेस्ट करना चाहता। I'm moving to the next part. Next is IBEF, right? IBEF के बारे में अगर हम बात करते हैं तो ये भी बहुत अच्छी वेबसाइट है जहां से आपको अलग अलग इंफॉर्मेशन इंडिया के बारे में मिलती है, राइट? और ये IBF की कंटेंट भी आप इसी प्रकार से देख सकते हैं, राइट? With this note, we are about to end and a couple of more slides are to be roll out. I just want to check, अगर किसी बंदे ने अभी भी अपना फीडबैक फॉर्म नहीं भरा हो तो प्लीज भर लीजिए। फीडबैक फॉर्म भरने के लिए ये लिंक है, मैंने आप लोगों को दोबारा भेज देता हूँ। Let me paste it into the chat box. The class is about to finish and a few more commitments is there, but थोड़ा सा उसके लिए एक्स्ट्रा 5-10 मिनट आप लोगों से गुजारिश करेंगे अगर आप दे पाएंगे तो, ठीक है? और ये मैं फिर से इसका गूगल फॉर्म का कंटेंट, आई मीन टू से द लिंक आई एम शेयरिंग टू यू माय डियर फ्रेंड, या ओके। सो जिन्होंने अगर आप अभी तक नहीं भरा है तो प्लीज फिल दिस लिंक, दिस इज व्हाट द गूगल फॉर्म का लिंक, और अगर भर लिया है तो अच्छी बात है, आगे बढ़ते हैं, राइट?
सर पहले सेशन का लिंक और दूसरे सेशन का,
ये सेशन का लिंक नहीं है सर, समझिए, ये एक सेशन का लिंक होगा जो आपको MMTTC भरवाएगी, है ना, कि कैसा फीडबैक। ये मेरा पर्सनल ब्रांडिंग के लिए और पर्सनल मेरे ये होगा। आप लोग जैसे बार बार लिख रहे हैं वेरी नाइस सेशन, तो ये मेरा फीडबैक होगा, कहीं पर मैं कलेक्ट करके रखूंगा। साथ में मेरा इसमें टेलीग्राम का लिंक भी है, और उसके बाद
ओपन नहीं हो रहा है,
हम कनेक्टेड रहेंगे, राइट सर?
ओपन इज नॉट,
या
ओपन नहीं हो रहा है सर।
ओपन नहीं हो रहा है ये?
जी जी।
अच्छा, ऐसा तो नहीं होना चाहिए। मैं एक बार ओपन करके देखता हूँ, आपके सामने दिखाता हूँ मैं इसको ओपन करके। ये देखिए, मैंने इसको क्लिक किया, यही लिंक तो है मैंने जो आपको पेस्ट किया है, इसको क्लिक करना, ये खुल रहा है यहाँ पर, देखिए, ठीक है? ये लिंक जो वहां पर मैंने कॉपी किया है उसी को मैं कर रहा हूँ, और आप कहिए तो मैं आपको यहाँ से भी दिखा देता हूँ। ये चैट बॉक्स है, चैट बॉक्स में मैं गया और इस लिंक को मैंने यहाँ पर खाली क्लिक किया है, देखिए इस लिंक को यहीं पर क्लिक करता हूँ तो ये खुल जा रही है, ठीक है? थोड़ा सा कुछ चैलेंज होगा। ये साइन इन करने के लिए कह रहा है क्योंकि मैंने अभी यहाँ पर साइन इन नहीं किया हुआ है, ठीक है ना? तो साइन इन करूंगा तो गूगल का ID मांगेगा मेरे से, और वो हो जाएगा वहां पर, कोई दिक्कत की बात नहीं। ये गूगल की ID मैंने क्लिक करी, ये साइन इन किया, और साइन इन करने के बाद मेरे से पासवर्ड पूछेगा, ठीक है ना? और पासवर्ड डालने के बाद फिर अंदर पहुंच जाएगा। दैट्स द वे। नेक्स्ट, मूविंग टू द नेक्स्ट वन, a few more things are about to come. Thank you very much for the appreciations. नो, अब ये सारी बातें तो हम लोगों ने करी कि इतने सारे सॉफ्टवेयर्स हैं, इतने सारे सॉल्यूशंस हैं, बट व्हाट आर द चैलेंजेस, राइट? जो बड़ा चैलेंज आज हम क्लास के स्टार्टिंग में देख रहे थे, इंटरनेट की चैलेंज है, बहुत सारे ऐसे सुविधाएं हैं कि इंडिया इज अ कंट्री ऑफ डाइवर्सिटी. So diversity is one challenge, large scale infrastructure is another challenge, quality digital resources is big challenge, technological competence is another challenge, convergence in efforts is the great challenge. तो इतनी सारे challenges इंडिया में हैं, but उसके बाद भी कुछ तो बात है हमारी कि हंसते मिटते नहीं, and we'll tackle all the challenges and moving to the growing India and Viksit Bharat. future of education is very clear, and we are booming, and we are reaching to the fifth level of we are the fifth largest economy and moving to the third largest economy and top of the economy, and will be Vishwaguru with the knowledge economy. My dear friend, lots of initiatives are there of the government, but yeah, but the problem is what we are not using it. आज आपने देखा होगा बहुत सारे लोग जो हैं, हम इस टेक्नोलॉजीज के बारे में बात तो कर रहे हैं, लेकिन उन सब टेक्नोलॉजीज को हम यूज नहीं कर पा रहे हैं, राइट? सम पीपल आर आस्किंग अबाउट द रिकॉर्डिंग मिलेगी कि नहीं। ये यूट्यूब में लाइव चल रहा है ना, तो यूट्यूब में लाइव है, इसका मतलब वहां पर वो हमेशा के लिए स्टोर हो जाएगा, तो यूट्यूब से आप जरूर सुन सकते हैं इन सब चीजों को दोबारा जा करके। और एनीवे मैंने ऐसा प्रॉमिस किया है, सारी लिंक्स आपको मैं दोबारा दूंगा, जितने भी कंटेंट्स इस फाइल को बनाने के लिए दिए हैं वो भी मैं आपको दूंगा। और इसके अलावा बहुत सारे लोगों से रिक्वेस्ट है, जो हमारा टेलीग्राम ग्रुप है वो भी ज्वाइन कर लीजिएगा। Now, as promised, my dear friend, and we are about to, conclude the class. तो ये सारे AI tools हैं जिनके बारे में हम बात करने वाले हैं। मैं सबसे पहले इनका भी लिंक आपको दे देता हूँ। ये सारे जो AI tools आप देख पा रहे हैं, इसका लिंक भी मैं आपको देता हूँ सबसे पहले। और आज की क्लास में कितने सारे लोगों ने फीडबैक भरा, अगर मैं देखना चाहूँ तो यहाँ पर मुझे दिखेगा almost 65 people have filled the feedback form, but other has not filled. तो request you to kindly proceed. 63 in fact, आज की क्लास में लगभग 63 लोगों ने फीडबैक फॉर्म भर दिया है, बाकी लोग नहीं भर पाए हैं। ये पूरी डेटा मेरे पास इमीडिएटली आ जा रही है, आप देख पा रहे हैं सामने, राइट?
सर प्लीज शेयर योर मेल आईडी प्लीज।
हाँ, मैं अभी वो दिखाता हूँ, वाले मेल आईडी वाले लिंक में भी पहुंचेंगे। ये चलिए, आप कह रहे हैं तो पहले आपकी बात मान ली जाती है। ये मेरी मेल आईडी है, इस पेज का स्क्रीनशॉट ले लीजिए, pk_mishra009@yahoo.co.in। मैं लिख देता हूँ चैट बॉक्स में।
Sir, will you also share the Telegram link once again, please?
हाँ, मैं टेलीग्राम लिंक भी आपको दोबारा भेज देता हूँ अभी एक सेकंड में।
Thank you.
ये टेलीग्राम में मैं चलता हूँ। अभी देखिए काफी सारे लोगों ने अपना लिया है, यहाँ से प्रोग्रेसिव ग्रुप में चलते हैं। यहाँ पर मैं लेता हूँ ग्रुप इन्फॉर्मेशंस, देन invitation, copying the link, right? And yeah, so now I'm coming to this presentation and pasting the Telegram link again. So this is what a Telegram link to you guys, and yeah, अब थोड़ा लगभग हमारे प्रेजेंटेशन के लास्ट में है, तो यहाँ पर यूजफुल लिंक्स जो मैंने डाली थी उसके अंदर भी इसको मैं पेस्ट। That's joining. Also, I'm requesting you to follow me on the LinkedIn. This is my LinkedIn ID, right? LinkedIn में भी हम कनेक्टेड रह सकते हैं एक दूसरे के साथ में। और ये जितने भी नोट्स आप देख रहे हैं, ये सारा मैं आपको शेयर करने वाला हूँ, ठीक है? अभी मैं आपके साथ में चलता हूँ, ये भी आपको शेयर करेंगे। बट बिफोर दैट लेट्स डिस्कस फ्यू थिंग्स अबाउट द वेरियस AI टूल्स। तो AI टूल्स का जो मैंने आपको सॉल्यूशन बताया था, इसके बारे में बात करते हैं। जैसा हमारी बात हुई थी कि इस AI टूल्स के लिए जो लिंक्स हैं, मैं इसको भी आपको देता हूँ। गिव मी अ मिनट, यस, ये यूजफुल लिंक्स का मैंने पूरा एक फाइल बना रखा है, ये पूरा भी मैं आपको दूंगा। ये भी मैंने आपको यूजफुल लिंक्स मैंने दे दिया है अबाउट AI टूल्स, ठीक है? AI tools, this AI tools are, my dear friend, not by the government, but it is a kind of general tool and which can be used over there. और मैं यहाँ पर चैट में चल करके आपको ये AI tools भी दे रहा हूँ, राइट? लेट मी एक्सप्लोर। अच्छा, मैं थोड़ा माफी चाहते हुए आपसे पूछ सकता हूँ कि लगभग हमारे 3 घंटे कंप्लीट हो चुके हैं, क्या मुझे 10 मिनट और मिल जाएगा? 10 minutes only, my dear friend?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
हाँ, अगर मुझे 10 मिनट आप देते हैं तो मैं कुछ आपको टूल्स और सिखाना चाह रहा था। मतलब मैं बड़ा क्षमा चाहता हूँ कि 3 घंटे से ज्यादा आप लोगों ने ले लिया।
Sorry to interrupt you. If you can want to take some session more extend to the session this, you can take only 30 minutes or 1 hour also, because the session is so informative, sir. We are eagerly waiting for the new tools.
host are with us. जो host
Yes,
mean
sir.
वो भी
Yes, yes.
साथ में होंगे।
Yes, sir. I am in the meeting, sir. I am in the meeting.
हाँ हाँ हाँ, तो होस्ट साहब देखिए, आपके पार्टिसिपेंट्स कह रहे हैं कि और भी क्लास ले लीजिए।
सर अब
तो
अगर आप 1 घंटा भी एक्सटेंड करते हैं तो हम लोगों को कोई दिक्कत नहीं सर, क्योंकि क्या है, इस तरीके के जो कपल ऑफ है कि हम लोगों को और कहीं नहीं मिलने वाले सर। इतना सेशन, इतना बढ़िया सेशन, वो भी एक जगह पे मिल जाए तो आज तो दिन बन गया है सर। बस इतना ही कहना चाहता हूँ सर। प्लीज भी कंटिन्यू सर।
थैंक यू सो मच फॉर मेकिंग माय डे आल्सो विद दिस ब्यूटीफुल लाइन। बट थोड़ी थोड़ी जो चीज स्टार्टिंग में हम लोगों ने कमिटमेंट किया था, आई एम अ पर्सन ऑफ कमिटमेंट, मुझे लोग मेरे कमिटमेंट के नाम से जानते हैं। तो जैसे मैंने आपको बहुत सारी चीजें गवर्नमेंट के इंस्टीट्यूट के बारे में बताया, अब कुछ ऐसे टूल्स हैं यहाँ पर आप देख पा रहे हैं स्क्रीन पर। फॉर एग्जाम्पल चैट जीपीटी, फॉर एग्जाम्पल जेमिनी, 30 AI tools can be used in the classroom। आप अगर मोबाइल से यूज कर रहे हैं या लैपटॉप से यूज कर रहे हैं, इस पेज का स्क्रीनशॉट ले लीजिए, बहुत काम आएगा आपका। यू कैन टेक द स्क्रीनशॉट ऑफ दिस पेज। यहाँ पर बहुत सारे जो AI टूल्स हैं जो आपको एकेडमिया में काम आएगी, वो यूज होने के लिए दिखाई गई हैं। गूगल का जो AI टूल है उसका नाम है चैट जीपीटी, जेमिनी, गूगल जेमिनी। माइक्रोसॉफ्ट का जो लैंग्वेज NLP जिसको कहते हैं, उसका नाम है को पायलट, राइट। और उसके बाद जो चैट जीपीटी है वो तो सबसे ज्यादा फास्टेस्ट मूव किया अभी। देन slicego.com, देन दिस पर्सन डज नॉट exist.com। तो मैं स्टार्ट करता हूँ, कुछ फनी चीज है। मैंने लास्ट वाले को क्लिक किया, अब ये खुल गया दिस पर्सन डज नॉट एग्जिस्ट। कई बार ये होता है कि आप अपने रिसर्च पेपर में कोई एक ऐसे पर्सन की फोटो लगाना चाहते हैं, या अपने प्रेजेंटेशन में एक ऐसे बंदे की फोटो लगाना चाहते हैं, लेकिन आप किसी की फोटो जब गूगल से लेते हैं या किसी जिंदा बंदे की फोटो लेते हैं, तो आपके ऊपर कॉपीराइट का एक क्लेम लग जाता है। ये एक ऐसी वेबसाइट है जिसका नाम ही है दिस पर्सन डज नॉट एग्जिस्ट। अब आपके पास यहाँ ऑप्शन है मेल या फीमेल। तो फॉर एग्जाम्पल आपने फीमेल क्लिक किया, किस उम्र की फीमेल चाहते हैं आप? एग्जाम्पल के लिए आप 19 to 25 की। फिर उसके बाद कैसी फीमेल की फोटो चाहते हैं? एशियन, ब्लैक, व्हाइट, इंडियन, मिडिल ईस्टर्न, लेटिनो, जो भी आप चाहते हैं। आपने कहा एशियन चाहते हैं। फिर आप रिफ्रेश पेज कर दीजिए। 3 सेकंड के अंदर आप देखिए ये पेज बदल जाएगा, और ये पेज बदल करके एक एशियन बच्ची जिनकी उम्र है 19 से 25 साल, उनकी फोटो आ गई। अगर आप चाहते हैं इंडियन की फोटो दिखाइए, तो रिफ्रेश पेज को क्लिक करते हैं, तो आपको फिर ये पेज बदल करके एक किसी इंडियन की आ गई। अब आपको लगता है ये पेज ठीक, ये फोटो ठीक नहीं, दूसरी फोटो चाहिए, आप फिर से रिफ्रेश बटन दबा दीजिए। आपकी इंटरनेट की स्पीड के हिसाब से फिर से वो पेज चेंज हो गया, और फिर किसी से इंडियन बच्ची की फोटोग्राफ आ गई। अब आप कह रहे हैं इसमें कौन सी बड़ी फोटो, बात फोटो ही तो है ना। लेकिन अच्छी बात इस फोटो की क्या है कि ये पूरे वर्ल्ड डेटाबेस पे ढूंढ के बताता है कि दिस पर्सन डज नॉट एग्जिस्ट। यानी आप इस फोटो को अगर आपने रिसर्च के लिए यूज करते हैं, तो कोई भी आपके ऊपर क्लेम नहीं कर सकता, क्योंकि ये बंदा है ही नहीं दुनिया में। ये कैसी फोटो है? ये आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस ने बनाया है, रेंडम ह्यूमन फेसेस को कलेक्ट करके, राइट। इजंट इट यूजफुल माय डियर फ्रेंड? फॉर एग्जाम्पल मैंने 50+ ईयर्स ओल्ड की एक महिला की फोटो मैंने मांगी इससे, और 1 सेकंड के अंदर आप देखिए यहाँ पर वो फोटोग्राफ्स यहाँ पर अवेलेबल, और नीचे लिखा हुआ है दिस पर्सन डज नॉट एक्सिस्ट। आप इसे डाउनलोड कर सकते हैं, और भाई डाउनलोड फ्री करना है तो क्या तरीके हैं, पेड करना है तो क्या तरीके हैं, और बहुत सारी चीजें हैं जिसके बारे में हमें अभी हम नहीं जाएंगे। जैसे मैंने बताया था, बस एक एक बातें एक एक लाइन के बारे में चलेंगे। एक और बहुत बढ़िया चीज आप लोगों को मिलेगी माय डियर फ्रेंड, that is what slidesgo.com। ये भी एक जबरदस्त टूल है सारे एकेडमिशियंस के लिए। हम सब लोगों को कहीं ना कहीं प्रेजेंटेशन लेना होता है, कहीं ना कहीं कुछ ना कुछ प्रेजेंटेशन बनाना होता है। slidesgo.com को जैसे ही हमने क्लिक किया, अब मैं दोबारा करके दिखाता हूँ। slidesgo.com में जैसे ही क्लिक करता हूँ, मैं यहाँ पर आ जाता हूँ, और आकर के मैं कहता हूँ कि यहाँ पर आ गया। अब यहाँ पर देखें AI प्रेजेंटेशन मेकर, नाम से ही समझ में आ रहा है प्रेजेंटेशन बनाएगा। गेट स्टार्टेड पूछता है क्या करना है, आपका प्रेजेंटेशन का टॉपिक क्या है। तो मैंने कहा कि प्रोग्रामिंग इन सी फॉर एग्जांपल, या मैंने कहा इंडियन हिस्ट्री, जो भी मैंने कहा। उसके बाद वो कैसा बनाना है मुझे, तो मैंने कहा कि भाई इस तरीके से बनाना है, ठीक है। तो मुझे कुछ एक इंडियन हिस्ट्री पे एक प्रेजेंटेशन बनाने के लिए उसने कहा ये सेलेक्ट कर लिया, ठीक है, मैंने कर लिया। फिर मैं आगे बढ़ता हूँ, और यहाँ पर ये एक बार साइन इन करने के लिए पूछता है मुझसे। मैं जाता हूँ साइन इन करने के लिए, साइन इन करता हूं मैं, गूगल से साइन कर सकते हैं, ईमेल आईडी से, पासवर्ड से साइन इन कर सकते हैं, जो भी आप करना है वो कर लें। ठीक है, और यहाँ पर ये एक बार कंफर्म पूछता है, गूगल पूछ रहा है आपसे कंफर्म करने के लिए। और मैंने वहां पर लिखा था इंडियन हिस्ट्री। इंडियन हिस्ट्री में मेरे से कुछ क्वेश्चन पूछेगा पहली बार मैं लॉगिन कर रहा हूँ तो, ठीक है ना। और उसके बाद जो हमने टॉपिक दिया था उसका प्रेजेंटेशन देखिए आपके सामने ये बनाना शुरू कर रहा है। होल्ड ऑन, वी आर जनरेटिंग योर प्रेजेंटेशन अबाउट इंडियन हिस्ट्री ऑन अ मिशन टू क्रिएट, पुटिंग ए स्पेल ऑन इट, क्रिएटिंग समथिंग यूनिक। और ये भी कोशिश करता है कि इसमें कोई प्लेगरिज्म ना हो और कोई भी चीजें ना हो। और इस प्रकार से जो आपने थीम सेलेक्ट किया था उस थीम के हिसाब से एक प्रेजेंटेशन यहाँ पर बना करके दिखा दिया है। और कह रहा रेडी टू ब्रश अप, आज को थोड़ा सा फाइनल टच देना चाहते हैं तो ऑनलाइन एडिटर्स हैं, ये सारी चीजें हैं, टॉपिक्स को और चेंज कर सकते हैं। टोटल 8 पेजेस का बनाया है, आप चाहें तो पेजेस बढ़ा सकते हैं। ऑटोमेटिकली इसकी लैंग्वेज सेलेक्शंस हैं और आप इसको अब यहाँ पर प्रेजेंटेशन करने के लिए या शेयर करने के लिए भी तैयार है। राइट, यहाँ पर आप देख रहे हैं डाउनलोड का ऑप्शन आ रहा है, आप इसको चाहें तो डाउनलोड कर रहे हैं पीडीएफ में, जेपीजी में, आप कहेंगे पीपीटी में डाउनलोड करना है तब उसके पैसे लगेंगे। तो आपको मैं तरीका बताऊंगा कि आप पीडीएफ में डाउनलोड करने हैं इसको। आप यहाँ पर पीडीएफ सेलेक्ट करें, डाउनलोड करें, राइट, व्हेन यू क्लिकिंग ऑन इट एंड देन सेलेक्टिंग ओवर देयर, अब ये देख पा रहे हैं आप, यू कैन सी दैट इट इज गोइंग टू बी डाउनलोड इन अ फ्यू सेकंड, और जल्दी से ये डाउनलोड हो रहा है। डाउनलोड होने के बाद ये फाइल मैंने ओपन कर ली, ठीक है। अब ये पीडीएफ में है, नेचुरल सी बात है मैं यहाँ पर अपना नाम नहीं लिख पाऊंगा, सारी चीजें नहीं कर पाऊंगा। और आप देख पा रहे हैं 8 स्लाइडों में आपका ये प्रेजेंटेशन तैयार है, जिसमें मुगल अंपायर, ब्रिटिश कॉलोनियल रूल्स, इंडिपेंडेंस एंड पार्टीशंस ऑफ द इंडिया, कल्चरल लेगेसी, ये प्रेजेंटेशन बन के तैयार है। अब आपको लगता है कि ये मैं तो इसका क्या फायदा मेरे लिए, मैं तो कर ही नहीं पाऊंगा इसको, है ना। तो आपके लिए एक और टूल है, आप यहाँ पर इंटरनेट में जाएंगे और वहां पर, बल्कि ये टूल तो मुझे लगता है कि सबको पता होगा कि पीडीएफ को कैसे कन्वर्ट करना है। आप लिखते हैं पीडीएफ टू पीपीटी, ठीक है, पीडीएफ टू पीपीटी करते हैं। पीडीएफ टू पीपीटी करने के बाद बहुत सारी वेबसाइट खुल जाती है, कोई भी एक सेलेक्ट कर लीजिए आप, जैसे यहाँ पर पोपाई और बहुत सारी जो हैं। और उसके बाद क्या करना है, पीडीएफ टू पीपीटी के लिए आपको यहाँ पर अपलोड होने के बाद यू कैन सी दैट इट वर्किंग, राइट। और ये प्रोडक्टिविटी टूल है, और इसके बाद ये पीपीटी में कन्वर्ट हो जाएगी, फिर इसको आप डाउनलोड कर लीजिए, राइट। यू कैन सी दैट दिस इज अवेलेबल नाउ। आप इसको जाकर के यहाँ पर क्या करें, डाउनलोड कर लें, राइट, डन। And this changes has been saved and this person can be downloaded. Understand, my dear friend? And here also you need what? You need to login ID and all. So is it interesting? Do you find it interesting, my dear friend? समझ पा रहे हैं? ठीक लग रहा है आपको?
यस सर, यस सर।
Here to go, अभी हमने देखा कि SliceGo.com में 1 मिनट से भी कम समय में, अब देखिए लॉगिन करने में जो टाइम लगा उसको मत गिनिए, क्योंकि वो तो एक ही बार का प्रोसेस है, बार बार रोज रोज तो लॉगिन नहीं करना है आपको। तो Slice.go will help you in identifying this many materials, right? और उसके बाद में है अगला काम है Copilot. Copilot is again a tool of Microsoft. This is what Microsoft का ChatGPT कह लीजिए, आप इसको शॉर्टकट में समझ सकते हैं, तो कोई बड़ी बात नहीं है। तो इस तरीके से इनका ये टूल है, और यहाँ पर जैसे टॉक टू अस लिखा हुआ है तो आप उसमें जाकर के एक बार लॉगिन करना और कर सकते हैं, राइट। नेक्स्ट इज गूगल जेमिनी। दिस इज ChatGPT का आंसर है गूगल जेमिनी, एंड इट हैज बीन क्रिएटेड बाय गूगल। और इसी प्रकार से जैसे एग्जांपल के लिए यहाँ पर आप बात करें, ChatGPT और गूगल जेमिनी में अंतर यह है कि ChatGPT के पास में इंफॉर्मेशन 2020 तक की ही इंफॉर्मेशन है, बट गूगल जेमिनी के पास में आज की डेट तक की इंफॉर्मेशन है. दैट्स द डिफरेंट थिंग अबाउट इट, राइट? तो मैंने कहा कि कैन यू
Sir, sorry for disturbing, but we can't listen you.
अभी आ रही है क्या आवाज? देखिए.
हाँ सर,
Yes,
आ
sir.
रही है. Yes.
आ रही
आ
है
रही है सर.
Again, voice is not.
आवाज बंद हो गई है. सर हम लोग आपको सुन नहीं पा रहे.
चलिए, वो समस्या ये हो रही है जब हम वहां
Yes,
से
sir.
join
Not, you are not audible today.
तो थोड़ी दिक्कत हो रही है. अभी आवाज आ रही है क्या?
आ रही है, ठीक से आ रही है.
सर आवाज नहीं आ रही.
आई एम ट्राइंग टू रीजॉइन माय डियर फ्रेंड. मैं दोबारा ज्वाइन कर रहा हूँ.
ओके सर.
ओके, 1 2 3 माइक चेक.
Is it okay now? आवाज आ रही है?
Yes, sir. आ रही है.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
Right, right. Very good, very good. तो अभी चलते हैं. अभी ऑडिबल है? यस. एक बार सबके सब यस लिख दीजिए अगर अवेलेबल है.
Yes,
यस.
yes, yes.
हाँ हाँ यस यस.
वो एक्चुअली क्या हो रहा कि मैं जिस मोबाइल थोड़ा इंटरनेट का इशू है तो मैं दो डिवाइस से ज्वाइन किया हूँ. एक से बोल रहा हूँ, एक से दिख रहा हूँ. So now you can see that Pankaj now Chandra Kirana Rakha and something has been written. That's one funny example of Chat GPT. And now you can also use, like, suppose I'm uploading some image, and after uploading this image, ठीक है, आपने देखा मैंने यहाँ पर चैट जीपीटी में इमेज अपलोड किया और मैंने कहा कि कैन यू एलाबोरेट ऑन इट, है ना. मैंने कहा कि इस इमेज को एलाबोरेट करके दिखाओ, क्या है इस इमेज के अंदर. ठीक है, तो अभी आप देखिए क्या वो इसका इस इमेज से क्या इंफॉर्मेशन निकालता है. तो दैट्स अ काइंड ऑफ फ्यू थिंग्स यू कैन डू विद द चैट जीपीटी. ये आप देखें, यहाँ पर दिखा रहा है द इमेज ऑफ अ पोस्टर फॉर द एनुअल इंटर स्कूल फेस्टिवल मेराकी. On text on the top poster says local university shaping global minds. The date of the festival is 22nd to 23rd. तो आप किसी इमेज से टेक्स्ट निकालना एक बात थी, लेकिन उस इमेज से को पूरी इंफॉर्मेशन निकालना ये बहुत बड़ी बात थी. फॉर एग्जाम्पल आई एम गिविंग यू वन मोर एग्जाम्पल. फॉर एन इंस्टेंस आई एम गिविंग अनदर एग्जाम्पल टू यू. लाइक से एक कोई यूनिवर्सिटी लेते हैं और उसका कोई एक लोगो. हाँ, मैंने एक कोई यूनिवर्सिटी ली और उस यूनिवर्सिटी का लोगो मैंने यहाँ पर अपलोड किया. ठीक है, और मैंने कहा कि एक्सप्लेन द लोगो. ठीक है, इस लोगो को एक्सप्लेन करिए, इसका मतलब क्या है. तो यू कैन सी दैट इस यूनिवर्सिटी का लोगो आ गया और उस यूनिवर्सिटी के लोगो को कैसे लोगो मीन्स जो भी उसका मोनो है उसमें क्या क्या चीजें हैं उसको कैसे एक्सप्लेन करेगा. यू कैन सी इट विल टेक कपल ऑफ मिनट्स. अब आप देख पा रहे हैं लिखता है कि श्योर द लोगो इज कॉलेज ऑफ इंजीनियरिंग रुड़की, formerly known for the College of Engineering Roorkee, government institution, engineering college institution, and which is in this. अब इसका टेक्स्ट है चरितम खलु धम्मो एंड COR is also included in the logo. सैटेलाइट डिश है, इसके अंदर एक कंप्यूटर है, एक टेक्स्ट है और इस टेक्स्ट का मतलब क्या है, ये सारा इंफॉर्मेशन इसके अंदर मिल गया. तो दैट्स द पावर ऑफ गूगल जेमिनी, जहां पर आप कोई इमेज अपलोड कर लेते हैं, उस इमेज के बारे में इंफॉर्मेशन मांग लेते हैं. जैसा भी हमने मेराकी के बारे में पूछा, जैसा भी हमने यहाँ पर किसी यूनिवर्सिटी के लोगों को के बारे में पूछा. Isn't it interesting, my dear friend? समझ में आया? अच्छा लगा आपको? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's great. So can I see yes in the chat boxes again for last part of the presentation and the discussion? That is what the chat GPT, right? So chat GPT is widely used over there, and I'm taking you to the chat GPT also. मैंने क्लिक किया एक लिंक और chat GPT का लिंक में कुछ इश्यूज हैं तो मैं डायरेक्टली इसको लिंक को ओपन करता हूँ. चलिए चलते हैं chat GPT के लिंक पे. Yes, so I am opening the chat GPT over here. Let me open somewhere here. मैंने यहाँ पर chat GPT का लिंक सेव करके रखा है और वो लिंक से मैंने chat GPT ओपन कर लिया और यहाँ पर आप देख पा रहे हैं हाउ कैन आई हेल्प यू. तो जैसे आपको मैंने बताया था कि बहुत सारे इंफॉर्मेशन जो हैं इसके बारे में आप यहाँ पर कुछ भी मांग सकते हैं और वो सारे इंफॉर्मेशन यहाँ पर अवेलेबल होते हैं. आउटकम बेस्ड एजुकेशन के बारे में जैसे आपको मैंने बताया था कि OBE राइट के बारे में क्या जानना चाहते हैं, तो आपने लिखा व्हाट इज एन OBE. तो OBE के बारे में बताया जा रहा है कि आउट ऑफ बॉडी एक्सपीरियंसेस. अब ये सारा बता रहा है, लेकिन हो सकता है ये आपके लिए रिलेवेंट ना हो. तो अब मैंने कहा इसे कि न्यू चैट में जाता हूं और कहता हूं कि कैन यू राइट POs for BTech कंप्यूटर साइंस. ठीक है, मैंने इनसे कहा कि इसका PO लिख के बताइए. ठीक है, तो अब ये उसका PO निकाल रहा है किसी प्रकार से, प्रोग्राम ऑब्जेक्टिव्स नहीं निकाल करके कुछ और भी. तो ये कुछ कई बार क्या होता है इररिलेवेंट इंफॉर्मेशन देता है, राइट. अब हमें क्या करना है, एज अ ह्यूमन वी हैव टू इंटरेक्ट ओवर देयर एंड गो देयर कि भाई आप इसको कैसे काम कराओगे, ढंग से कैसे काम कराओगे, राइट. तो आउटकम बेस्ड एजुकेशन, right, with respect to outcome based education मैंने कहा. तो अब उसने क्या किया कि with respect to outcome based education के जो प्रिंसिपल्स हैं उसके हिसाब से ये आप देख पा रहे हैं ये उसका बना रहा है, राइट. अब मुझे लगता है कि यहाँ पर थोड़ा सा ये चैट जीपीटी कंफ्यूज हो रहा है, तो हम उससे समझाएंगे कि किस हिसाब से मुझे चाहिए. ठीक है, और साथ में यहाँ पर मैंने क्या करना है, एक सिलेबस अपलोड कर देना है. कोई सिलेबस अपलोड करने के लिए मेरे पास में जो ऑप्शन है वो मैंने लिया और उसको अपलोड किया. इस पूरी चीज को कहते हैं माय डियर फ्रेंड प्रॉम्प्ट इंजीनियरिंग कहते हैं. तो प्रॉम्प्ट इंजीनियरिंग के लिए एक बुक है मैक्स रिसर्चर की, एक ई बुक है. आप चैट जीपीटी को जैसे भी हमने कोई काम दिया उसने ढंग से नहीं किया, अगर आप उस काम को ढंग से कराना चाहते हैं उसे, तो उसके लिए आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा, उसको आपको समझाना पड़ेगा कि ये काम करो. एक दूसरा काम, चलिए मैं आपको समझाता हूँ कि फॉर एग्जाम्पल अगर मुझे लगता है कि एक मुझे आई वांट टू क्रिएट अ प्रेजेंटेशन, ठीक है, ठीक है, ऑन इंडियन हिस्ट्री, फॉर एग्जाम्पल इंडियन हिस्ट्री। तो अभी आपने जो slidesgo.com देखा था वो पूरा प्रेजेंटेशन बना के दे रहा था, राइट। यहाँ पर ये हमें क्या करेगा, यहाँ पर ये आउटलाइन देगा, ठीक है। तो मैंने कहा क्रिएट अ प्रेजेंटेशन ऑन इंडियन हिस्ट्री प्लीज हेल्प। तो ये स्लाइड 1 में क्या लिखना है, स्लाइड 2 में क्या लिखना है, स्लाइड 3 में क्या लिखना है, इट विल गिव यू द कंटेंट। अब स्लाइड्स गो में जाकर के आप इस कंटेंट को वहां पर पेस्ट कर देंगे, देन इट विल बी हेल्पफुल टू अंडरस्टैंडिंग एंड राइटिंग इट। तो यहाँ पर 6 स्लाइड दिए हैं। अब आप कहते हो नहीं जी आई नीड मोर स्लाइड्स, ठीक है ना, आई नीड मोर स्लाइड्स। तो अभी आपको 6 स्लाइड दे रहा था और आपको अभी और भी स्लाइड चाहिए, तो आप कहते हैं और स्लाइड बताओ, तो भी और भी स्लाइड्स यहाँ पर ऐड कर रहा है, आप देख पा रहे हैं, राइट। नॉट ओनली फॉर द इंडियन हिस्ट्री, फॉर द एनी टॉपिक यू कैन एक्सप्लोर इट, राइट। ये जो काम हम करा रहे हैं उसको कहा जाता है प्रॉम्प्ट इंजीनियरिंग। कैसे प्रॉम्प्ट को यूज करना है ढंग से, उसके लिए एक बुक है, वो आपको मैं आपको भेज रहा हूँ, इस बुक को भी आप यूज करिएगा और इससे आप प्रॉम्प्ट इंजीनियरिंग सीखेंगे, राइट। इन सब चीजों के लिए एक दिन हम अलग से एक और कार्यशाला कर लेंगे इफ टाइम परमिट्स, राइट। एंड नाउ मूविंग टू द एंड ऑफ द presentations and all, तो अब हम आगे बढ़ते हैं, right. So these are the various AI tools we have discussed. Continuous professional development is the essential for educators. तो वो समझना है, स्टूडेंट सेंट्रिक अप्रोच रखनी है हम सभी लोगों को, इथिकल कंसिडरेशंस का भी ध्यान रखना है इन सबको यूज करते समय, बिकॉज AI इज गिविंग यू द डीप फेक एंड ऑल आल्सो, तो उन सबसे भी बचना है हमें। And now this is the conclusion कि the seamless integration of technology in education holds the potential to revolutionize learning, empower educators and prepare students for the future. Embracing these transformations will shape a dynamic and inclusive education landscape. ये मेरी एक बुक है, नेविगेटिंग एकेडमिया विद नेचुरल लैंग्वेज प्रोसेसिंग, ये भी अवेलेबल है मार्केट में, मैं इसका लिंक भी आप लोगों को भेजूंगा, आप वहां से इसको परचेस कर सकते हैं। विद दिस नोट, थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर अ ब्यूटीफुल सेशन, अ ग्रेट ऑडियंस यू आर। Still after 3 hours and 30 minutes, I have a 78 participants. That shows the success of this lecture. Thank you very much, my dear friends. अब आपके साथ जो प्रॉमिस किया गया था वो मैं आपके साथ करता हूँ। आपको ये पूरी जो चीजें हैं ये मैं आपको PDF में अपलोड करके एक गूगल ड्राइव बना करके स्टे फॉर अनदर 5 minutes so that I can do the honor for you guys, right? देखिए मैं भी आपके सामने गूगल ड्राइव ओपन कर रहा हूँ। गूगल ड्राइव में जाकर के मैं आपके सामने इसको अभी अपलोड कर दूंगा। अगले 2 मिनट के लिए मेरे साथ रहिए ताकि आपको गूगल ड्राइव का लिंक मिले, जहां से आप एक क्लिक में सारा कुछ जो मटेरियल है वो आप डाउनलोड कर पाए। आर यू इंटरेस्टेड फॉर दैट?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
आप अगर चाहते हैं तो कोई कंपल्सन आपके कोर्स का पार्ट नहीं था कि ये सारा कंटेंट आपको देना चाहिए, बट दिस इज व्हाट अफेक्शन एंड एज अ फ्रेंड आई एम गिविंग यू ऑल दिस, राइट। तो मैं यहाँ पर एक बनाता हूँ न्यू फोल्डर, अभी आप देख लें कि गूगल ड्राइव में आप भी कभी शेयर करेंगे तो कैसे शेयर करेंगे। एंड दिस इज व्हाट कंटेंट्स MMTTC, ये मैंने क्लिक किया, ये मैंने एक फाइल बनाई, एक कंटेंट बनाया, और अब यहाँ पर मैं जाता हूँ और जो सारे कंटेंट मुझे आपको देने हैं, न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी से लेकर के जो सारी ChatGPT की गाइड है, वीडियोस में हटा देता हूँ क्योंकि उसको अपलोड होने में टाइम लगेगा, और ये सारा मैं आपके सामने अपलोड कर रहा हूँ। यस, ये मैंने अपलोड कर दिया, करना शुरू कर दिया। मैं आपको अभी शेयर करने के लिए इस लिंक को कॉपी करता हूँ, और ये कॉपी करने के बाद मैं शेयर को मैनेज कर लेता हूँ सो दैट एवरीबॉडी कैन यूज इट। ये इधर से अपलोड हो रहा है, और ये रिस्ट्रिक्टेड पीपल था, इसका मैंने एनीवन विद द लिंक कर दिया और कॉपी लिंक कर दिया, डन कर दिया, और आपके चैट बॉक्सेस में ये अवेलेबल कर दिया मैंने। यस, ये आपका चैट है, यहाँ पर मैं इसको ओपन कर देता हूँ। ये गूगल ड्राइव का लिंक है, इसे जल्दी से आप क्लिक कर लें और ओपन कर लें, जैसे ये यहाँ पर आप देख पा रहे हैं 8 अपलोड्स कंप्लीटेड हो चुके हैं और सारी चीजें यहाँ पर जो भी डिस्कस की गई थी ये सारी चीजें अवेलेबल हैं, आप इसे जरूर डाउनलोड। With this note, thank you very much for being with me. A beautiful audience, a great audience, and a great session ahead with you all, guys. Thank you very much. Now we can exit the meeting.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for a wonderful session. Sir, if you could permit, can we take couple of questions? If you could permit, sir.
No, sir. Sorry, I have another session waiting.
Yeah, sir. Yeah.
So I have created the Telegram group, and my number is also available there. We'll take a discussion. But
Yes,
again, अगर आप चाहते हैं एक आध क्वेश्चन लेना है तो ले सकते हैं, आपका प्यार है, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है।
Is there any questions from participant sides? If you have, because the sir has already commitment for the another session. So if
वहां से रिमाइंडर आ रहे हैं बार-बार।
yes, so sir, we stop now, sir. We will stop now. Definitely, we will discuss, and if time permit, and you provide the consent, we will also arrange another session, sir.
एक सेशन और कर लीजिएगा, आपको बहुत फायदा होगा, आपको आपके लिए।
हाँ sir. So on behalf of the Malviya Mission Teacher Training Center, I here to extend my sincere gratitude to Professor Pankaj Kumar Mishra sir for such a wonderful, insightful, and beautiful session that are integrated on the various technology platforms. Sir, you have provided n number of information that are drastic changes had been happened with the NEP and the technology integration in our higher education. So on behalf of the Malviya Mission Teacher Training Center, I again extend my sincere thanks to you, sir, for being with us, enlighten us, and give the clear-cut roadmap for the technological integration in the higher education. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, participants, and we will stop here now and we'll meet tomorrow. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.